Hello, we are live with Balancertech, episode 4. What has happened so far? I believe we have some narrative that we missed last time.
Yes, we're about to start this with a bit of a flashback to what definitely happened when you were first exploring Rubble Pass Fort, because it happened and we're just recalling it now in the midst of the battle.
Yeah, it's like in Meteor
those of
Res,
us
except you do in Meteor Res halfway through the campaign.
Oh, it's before the title card rolls.
Yeah.
Exactly. So as you were
Last time
exploring
on
that,
Dragon Ball Z.
so as you were exploring the fort a little bit and started to feel eyes on you, Miranda is. Wait, was her name Miranda? No, her name isn't Miranda. The person whose name is not Miranda.
Miriam.
Miriam, thank you.
Yeah, it was very similar.
She says, "Call me Miranda."
My friends
you
call me
aside.
Miranda.
You never told me that was her name. You never told me to call you that. I immediately bring up to her.
Exactly.
You were never my friend.
But yes, she takes you guys aside with the exception of the ice cream person, who obviously just, bulls their way in anyways, and is like, I don't think this is how this place was supposed to be. In fact, I'm really sure it's not. If Enigma Hierarchy sent us here, they would have had people waiting for us. I think this is a setup, and if that's the case, we're going to need to use that. And she kind of gestures at the cylinder at the truck. Just give me some time. I need to activate it.
What's that?
You'll find out when it's active.
I don't ask her anymore. I stomp away grumbling about this just being deja vu of our business relationship.
As long as it doesn't send us into some alternate universe where perhaps we use a different rule set with different mechs, I'm all fine.
I don't see any reason why I would ever do that at all. It's not an
How
alternate
cool does
universe.
the cylinder look?
How many universes do you think there are? There's this universe.
Well, technically, there's an infinite amount of universes, but I'm not going to get into that.
If I had a nickel for every time I got forced through to a multiversal dimension, I'd have 2 nickels. Now, that's not a lot, but it's a little strange it's happened that many times.
If there's only one other universe, if there's just like a pair, is that a multiverse or just like a duoverse?
I think it's called a biverse.
Yeah.
If there's
Biverse.
2 universes, then there's definitely more than 2 universes.
Why?
I feel like it's one or way too many.
This is the complexities that we got into when Miranda said, "I'm going to turn on the thing."
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just all talking.
Obviously.
What kind of power requirements does the big magic tube take? Like, what is it powered with?
An entire
Parrot.
AA battery.
Those pair of D batteries about this big.
That's when we finally pull out and we realize we're actually just tiny scale robots, like toy soldiers.
Yep.
It's probably powered by something within the walls, because the aluminum or whatever metal it is casing of the cylinder is kind of containing something else. So it's just, in the walls, the power cell is funneling stuff
So
to
this
it.
is a battery.
Powered by face huggers.
Yes, there is a battery.
Is it filled with children?
Only
Not
of a species
not
that
to your
we can't
knowledge.
perceive and therefore
No?
do not care about.
Okay.
Only
What about
yes,
human
the
souls
energy of
in
multiversal
general?
children?
Yeah,
No,
potential
just
children
soul
of
coins.
ships that never made it.
It is powered by some format of electricity, probably.
Does
How
the cylinder contain some type of
pedestrian.
eldritch being?
That's downright
also a-
pedestrian for Lancer, though.
All you know about it thus far is that it will get
What
rid
can I
of
roll
people.
for Eldritch
So-
Can I
knowledge?
hack the truck?
Roll for Eldritch knowledge.
The
Yes,
truck
you
has
can hack
already
the
been
truck.
attacked.
We've already figured out how to hack the truck.
I think I know why Marissa skipped this last time.
Do we still have the truck? Because we could use the truck.
Pick it up
The
and use
truck
it.
is
Slow
her-
the truck.
Miranda is currently using the truck and the stuff on it to activate whatever it is while you defend her.
Ah, that's where
She's
the power
plugged it
comes
in.
from. This is jumper cables.
Yep.
Just
She's jumping
She
the
plugged it in.
tube of doom. That's what she's doing.
Oh, I had a less helpful answer. She just plugged it in. And it's just like blasting classic rock on the radio in the cab while we fight. Like she's
Oh
just.
no, she figures
just-
that Ballad has the music down.
Yeah, I got it.
No.
All right, let me
What
open my
she's
playlist.
doing is
I have
running a
seen Ballad's
microphone or
playlist. I would
karaoke.
prefer the classic rock from the truck.
Oh, you looked at the playlist. You saw you saw the schizophrenia that happened in the middle of it.
Okay, now I really need to
What
see that
is the
playlist at some
local
point.
FM classic rock radio station on this war world?
It's Clear Channel. It's the same Clear Channel station that everyone gets across the
Ah.
United States.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
So,
It feels like
I believe Ballad
Yep.
went last, if we want to jump into things now.
yes,
Which
that's
means
fine.
Ballad chooses who goes next.
Who has an idea? Because
I
I
would
have
like
an
to-
idea.
I would like to not get shot before
Oh,
something
yes.
bad happens
I
to me.
also
I
would
will-
like to not get shot before something bad happens to me.
Oh come
Well,
on!
I'm gonna let the gremlin go because he's right next to me, and hopefully he just mind melds with me. I don't know.
Then Zen, you're up.
Only problem with that is if I meld with you, I still have my hit points.
Mm,
My apologies. One moment here. We're in between turns. I did indeed bring in some new friends for you guys, and you might need to know where they are.
I like friends. I don't like these kinds of friends.
There you go. Have some more
oh,
berserkers.
berserkers! How fun!
Great.
Those silly axe guys. Those are useless.
Mhm.
You can just hack them to death.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stabilize my health back. I get rid of lock on because I stabilized, right? That's a thing I can. It's a
Lock-on
condition.
is a condition,
Yes.
so I think so.
It is.
All right. So that's gone. Then I'll overcharge and take a heat.
A heat, or have you overcharged before?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
It's a very dangerous thing to do when your heat cap is 4.
Fair.
And then I'm going to. Sorry, need to measure. Look at that.
To be
Okay.
clear, if you attack the thing that is going to join you in combat, yes, that is the same as crossing the yellow line. It will join combat.
That wasn't the rules we were told at the start.
I was actually going to
I
attack her
didn't
my turn, so
not.
go ahead.
Miriam pops up like Otacon in, in Metal Gear Solid and says, "If you attack it, it's the same thing as like crossing the line."
Oh, where'd my ComCon go? There it is.
Or it is the same thing as crossing line for agging it. It is not the same thing as crossing line for, getting your buff.
Fair enough.
So we just need to cross the line to get the buff.
Yes.
Well, this guy's on the ground. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is tech attack the guy next to me. And just
All
get rid
right.
of him.
I assume you're meaning this one,
Yes.
who I definitely didn't
Plus
just move.
one, yes.
Okay. So,
All
it's
right.
good.
1 accuracy on this.
Nice.
Or
All
24.
right. 24 tech attack, I think probably deals with him. Yes, he is gone.
Fair enough. Goodbye, sir. And then I'm going to move and hop down over here.
Okay. And now we have a wall of mech corpses completely surrounding Good Luck Babe.
Yes.
Have fun moving over top of this.
Oh, I wasn't planning on moving.
All right. Anything else coming from?
Nope. I'm done.
I think. Yeah, alright. Well, if that's the case, let's see who I can damage most next. Yeah, this engineer is having the worst time of it and has the most opportunity to do damage. So, with their turn going, I'm going to start off with letting all of their auto turrets hit. This one. Oh, look! They're targets!
I'm invisible.
Yep, 50%
You are
chance of
invisible.
missing, but that's still a viable target.
Just to be clear, I'm invisible. They cannot see me.
Ooh, there was a reason I hadn't jumped down there before. I forgot all about those fucking turrets.
Mm-hmm.
You are 11 hexes away, and there's a 10 hex limit. So sadly,
They have to shoot the invisible guy.
Or me, but
the
I also
top
have
one is
armor,
gonna
and so
hit.
they're not going to do much damage to me.
They're on
And they're-
0.
Yeah,
Oh, they can
they're on
shoot
height
over
0.
1, I guess.
Like I'm.
Oh no,
taller
they
than
can't.
the
They're
one,
small.
but I'm tall.
Okay.
So the top one's gonna hit Indigo. The middle one's gonna hit. Oh wait, sorry. The bottom one's hitting Indigo. The top one's hitting Spencer, and this bottom one's also hitting Spencer.
Okay, I will have
So
hard cover against the first one attacking me, and I will have soft cover against the second one attacking.
This guy.
How do
All
bullets
right.
deal with difficult terrain?
They move slower. Unfortunately, that's moving at half speed for bullets is still bullet speed.
Yes. All difficult terrain is gravitonic difficult
Yeah.
terrain.
They
That's
can
why
only
you don't
go
wanna
10
fly over
spaces,
difficult
though. So I do
see,
think they should get a 2-space penalty because of the difficult terrain.
You see, these blue rocks are actually like little mini black holes, so they're gonna
Yep.
pull the bullets down.
Now, okay, that went fine. So the first attack on Indigo there
Evil Kevin.
is Evil
I have a
Kevin.
call
Thank
sign.
you.
It's a very good call sign.
I approve of the call sign and will endeavor to use it as much as I can remember.
I can do that.
That's
I
what I
would
did,
like
too.
to use my ability that Indigo hasn't been attacked yet, so I forgot I had it. I activated my core power.
The shot on Evil Kevin goes wide.
That's good. If the attack misses, give me a sec. Tachyon shield, I can use the defensive pulse quick action. Or reaction, rather. This is why it's weird. Indigo, I activate it. Indigo gains resistance to all damage from the attack. If it misses, I can force the attacker to reroll it against a character or object of my choice within range.
Oh,
So I can
okay.
basically have the turret attack someone else, as if it's coming
other
from
turret.
Indigo.
The other
This
turret,
one?
yeah.
As long as the H2 here isn't in between center to center, then I'm good.
Well, didn't you had that one? Yeah.
It is center to center, so I'm gonna have it attack itself. I'm gonna have it bounce back right against the original firing turret here. Then, since I think that's all I got.
All right, I'll make a reroll on that one. Engineer.
Same. You re-roll like advantage dice, but should have you recalculate any disadvantage and stuff from cover, but otherwise any like other sources of advantage or difficulty kept.
Sounds good. Sorry, there we go. The new attack on that turret is a hit, but it does not kill it.
Good enough for me.
Okay, so that turret, well, being ruthlessly shot by its friend, is still attacking, and it successfully hits you
How much damage?
for 4 damage.
Okay, I reduced that by 1.
And the second turret that is attacking you, no luck.
Okay.
No attack. So that's where the turret going. Yes, the engineer does get a turn. The engineer is going to.
The engineer's
Lay down 7 more turrets.
Well, that's what
I mean-
the engineer is extra weird with the action economy because its turrets go at the same time it does. So it's bursty once it gets going.
Okay, that's fine, and it does not. Oh, okay, it does require that. So, it is going to. What's its movement? I'm stuck in a different game at this point. 3. Yes, it's going to go there. It's going to drop a turret. And then it is going to skitter. And that is its turn.
I would like to go next so I don't die.
Yeah, you're definitely going next.
All right. So, firstly, I'm going to check if I have any protocols I want to use. That's probably a good idea. That's definitely a good idea. I'm going to start off as a... Nope, I disabled that. Okay, what else do I have as a protocol? Nothing. I don't have to worry about it. Cool. No protocols to worry about. I'm going to overcharge is my first thing. Which I will click to do. There we go. And then I'm going to use that overcharge action to attack the elite.
Let's open up the elite stats. Beautiful.
Have I used my rocket-propelled grenade yet? I know I have. Have I reloaded with it? I don't think I have.
I don't think you did.
Then I'll. I don't have it written down. I'll say needs reloading. Cool. I'm going to use my prototype weapon then, which is range 10, which this thing is 9 hexes away, and it's a straight shot. And let's see how it goes.
Hey.
I have 1 accuracy on it because of the bonuses of my prototype weapon. One of the things I chose is just it gets +1 accuracy on all attacks. That makes it a 16, up from a 10.
All right. And how much damage?
It has, by default, it has overkill, which means that 1d6 plus 2 is getting, I'm taking a heat and it's getting re-rolled.
Okay.
To 5
Nice.
damage.
All right. It takes some damage and lumbers to life.
Perfect. I'm immediately going to back up for my basic move. So 1, 2, 3, and I'll double check, but I think my total move is 4.
Oh, right. It lumbers to life. It doesn't look like any damage was taken.
If it lumbers to life, that's good enough for me. Yes, my speed is 4, so I move 4 back, and then I use my full action to stabilize. I have 1 health
To be
left.
clear, you did hit it.
Okay, perfect. I have 1 health left, so I'm stabilizing, which I also have a macro for. I'm choosing to restore HP. I am choosing to reload. There we go. Macro worked. And that is my turn.
Okay. Who else do I have in nice proximity? Yeah, the next guy who's closest in proximity is probably this breacher over here. So let me give them a quick roll. Yeah, nope.
You mean you're talking about this guy, right?
Correct,
Yep.
yes.
Okay.
Which is going to try and attack our good boombox, which of course is not going to work too well because they're going to be shooting at an idol instead, likely. What is the roll I need to make to see whether or not they're shooting the idol?
Well, it's engineering. Hang on. I believe it's engineering. False idol. Sorry, system save.
Oh.
All right, what's my save target?
I believe it's 12. Hang on. Yes, 12.
All right, they make it, so they decide that that is not what they want to shoot. Instead, they're going to shoot 2 shotguns at our boombox friend. What's our boombox friends? Actually, never mind. And apparently, they are still very confused by the idol because both shots miss wildly.
Let's go.
All right. And if that is the case, they're going to spend some time locking on to you instead. And then they're going to retreat behind the wall.
Ah, you've triggered my. Oh wait, I don't have the shotgun anymore. Damn it.
I mean, it's retreat behind the wall that doesn't actually exist, but no one on the map knows that, so that is your guys' go.
Who wants to go next?
It's your call.
Yeah, it's your call.
Okay. I'm gonna choose copy of Evil Kevin.
All right.
Copy of Evil Kevin.
Even better.
Not Evil Kevin.
It's the third
copy.
clone.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna boost to activate my jump jets up onto this height 2 wall. Because that should give me line of sight on this idiot, right? The little crab.
Ooh.
Can I shoot the crab from there?
Line of sight in this game. I'm gonna go with yes. I think it makes sense.
Alright. I will then pull out my very large gun and shoot the crab. Does a
All right.
14 hit crab?
Any accuracy or inaccuracy on that one?
I should have planned that out ahead of time.
Let's go with a 14 does hit the crab.
I blow a hole in the crab.
For 7 damage?
Yes.
The engineer is looking like it's holding on to dear life, but it's holding on.
That is deeply unfortunate. Do they have like 8 health?
It hasn't gone. It's already gone yet this turn, so you don't have to rush to bring it down.
It did indeed have 8 health, and you did 7 damage.
Of course it had 8 health.
He did max damage. I mean, it's not nothing.
No, it's good.
I can't hit it either.
All
Well,
right.
That's one action.
That's one. All I got left is my move. Yeah. How much move is it to get down from height 2?
One moment here. AKA, I'm looking it up.
To get down from height 2, it's
Yeah.
technically 1. You just step off and fall. You don't take any damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
That makes sense to me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of turret range.
Yeah. That's
Okay. Back
That's
away
all
from the
3
turret.
actions.
All right. You're not leaving me anyone to attack nicely. 1, 2,
That's
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fine. Then we will. Yes. Engineer 2 is going to go here, which means we have its first turret shooting. It is going to shoot at Indigo. No, at Evil Kevin.
I'm invisible.
Yes.
Have we
are
considered
indeed
that?
invisible.
I don't know how this turret is seeing me.
Ah, but you see, it can hear you.
Yep,
AKA
obviously. You
invisible.
didn't notice the
is-
giant mouse ears on each turret?
That's what those
Uh,
are. Those are
ears,
mouse
obviously.
That they stitched them onto the robot.
This turret is going to do 4 damage to you.
What did it roll to hit?
3 out of 4.
Oh, like it just.
That's the invisible rule.
yeah. That's the invisible roll.
Did it overcome my evasion of 12?
Oh, it did indeed. Yes.
What else do I got?
I already used my defensive thing to give you damage resistance.
How much damage?
4. Hmm.
Okay. I take 3.
Okay.
I have
Then
armor. I have a
The
thing
engineer
for it.
itself. It's 1, 2, 3. Drops another turret.
That feels like cheating.
Look,
Isn't
they
there a
have
hard
one
cap?
skill. There is of 6 turrets per engineer living at one time.
Yep.
Oh, so if we take out their turrets, they could just drop more turrets.
Yeah, six at a
Yes.
time. Yeah, no, we have to. The engineers need to be taken out.
1, 2, 3. We'll bring them right back to where they were before. Nice hiding
Can
around
the
the corner
turrets
there.
shoot me through the ghost mech?
We determined that mechs do not block line of sight.
No,
Ah.
they will. Some with traits can provide cover, but that's it.
And it is your guys' go.
I think it's just me left, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, Spencer, and your turn. You pop your bubble again.
I think that's a good idea. That's probably what I'll start with. So I'll go first next turn.
Okay.
Let me get out of your bubble, or don't.
It's up to you. Whatever you think is safer. But yeah, you don't have to be in my bubble.
Yeah, I think
I
think-
can just move forward and then pop my bubble. I'll double check. I don't think it has to be a protocol. It does
well,
not.
speaking of protocols, I'm going to do mine, right?
Is it your only protocol? Stop spinning your gun.
No,
No.
that is a protocol I can do, but I'm still spinning. I think this is a protocol because it's my core system, right?
Core systems aren't always protocols.
All right, let me check on CompCon what it says.
Activated. Oh, it's the
yeah.
hardcover again. Don't you already have one of those out?
No, so this is my shield generator.
Ah, yes.
If people stand next to me, I think I count as hardcover for them.
Yes.
Let's see here.
What's
Oh
the
yeah,
rig
it's a
it goes to?
protocol.
I think your
it's
core
the
system
trait.
has been activated already.
No,
Because it
it
can
has
be
not.
deactivated as a protocol. Otherwise, it lasts until the end of the scene.
I know I didn't activate it yet
Oh, okay.
because part of it is like I fold down 2 line 2 size 1 things that are indestructible.
Okay.
It says protocol on CompCon. Let me see.
In which case, where are you dropping deploy heavy stabilizers?
So the stabilizers are going here for 1, and then here for 2.
So do they have to go on
It doesn't
free
say.
ground? Because normally they would, but if it doesn't say...
It just says when activated.
They
2 sections
unfold from your mech.
unfold from my mech.
Okay, I will say that because they're unfolding onto 2 height 1 things there's probably still a gap underneath them when they're
Yeah,
not
it's
height
just
1.
like it's an overhang.
Then I'm doing. Hold on. I'm gonna redraw this one to fold out like so, to plug the hole, and then this just also plugs this hole. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that. So now, if they
you
want to
draw
come from,
that one up a little bit further north, no, they're. Huh.
This is the best arrangement.
See, the thing is, if it's just sticking out and it's still at height 2, there's still height 1 under it to be able to get under at any point.
no, I'm
It's
on.
not
I'm
actually
height
blocking the
here.
hole.
I can show you.
You're height
I'm on the
1,
floor.
but you're
Yeah.
deploying them on something that's already higher, height 1 of debris in both cases.
What?
Corpses can
So
be
deploying
crushed.
it on top of the mech makes it one
Yeah.
height 1.
I see.
Yeah, same with the wall.
Can I deploy it to where he just gets crunched into the wall?
You are in a very hard spot. You're unfolding it specifically. Let's see.
Let's take the
Because
rules
it's
as literally
unfolding-
as possible. They are line 2. They don't take up a space. They take up a side.
Perfect.
Oh.
They are aligned to take up a side. In which case, I'll say that this one's height 2, this one's height 1, and they just unfold and go down lower, and they are plugging those holes like you want them to.
Okay. So I am Where's immobilized? I'll do all that crap later. I have hard cover even in the open. I'm immune to knockback and blah blah blah. When I brace, I could take that. People next to me get those additional things, and then I will just shoot this man with my what is it? What my assault cannon using my ammo case to make them arcing.
All right. And I'm assuming if you're doing arcing, you're not shooting him directly because he would still get cover if you did that.
Yes.
In which case, where are you shooting?
The one next to him, so it blows up a drone.
There we go.
No, I'm not. It's not explosive. I'm using my Gatling gun to arc it over.
Oh,
He's
in
raining
which case,
bullets.
Yeah, I'm
in which
raining the
case,
bullets.
yes. Okay, you still are attacking him, so he will still get the cover, but you don't need line of sight. Got it.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay.
Shoot away. Let's see what this does.
Pew. Ugh. I'm assuming that's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss. So reliable 3.
Yes, reliable 3.
At least a few of those bullets fall like rain and hit something, but he's still up.
Okay, and then I believe he's in range of my howitzer still. Well, not howitzer. I mean, yes. He gets concussion missile using the same thing, except now it's missiles that are mag missiles.
All right, give me a shot.
Magnetic missiles. That's
Yes.
awful.
Also a miss.
Yeah, no. Not quite on that one.
Yep. That's all I got because I can't move. So.
All right. We're going to move with the rest of these guys as best we can. Our pyro here moves a very far space out of the yellow. And I have to decide where to take him next. And everyone is so far away. 9
Does
hole
he
hexes.
blow up if you shoot him enough?
There's probably an optional ability for that. Actually, I think there might be an optional ability for that.
I
so
mean,
the
I already
answer is
used that optional ability.
might be distinctly maybe.
Hmm. Sure. It creates a shield. Distinctly fiery looking shield. 4 spaces high.
Yeah, he casts Wall of Flame.
Yep.
Yep. He casts Wall of Flame, correct. At least 1 space adjacent to him, so that's useless. Okay, he does not cast a shield. He waits desperately to get closer. Oh, wait, he has that because he can take another turn. Okay, so for her second turn.
Oh, right. Because they have 2 turns, but because it's the end of the round, they don't have to space them out.
2, 3, 4. I get slightly closer. And then cast the entirely effective wall of fire that is definitely going to block all shots along here. I would like to not draw with white. Orange. Orange seems like a good thing to draw with. Sure, that works. Wall of fire, draw.
And we need to just last until turn 6, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Without 5 people in the green or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, the pyro has gone, and I believe it is just the berserkers left. We'll move all of them, then see if any of them actually are close enough to do anything. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I forgot about these guys down here.
1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Interesting. Okay, none of them is in melee except for one in melee with an idol. Can they even think to attack the idol?
It's the exact wording is that the idol only comes into play before taking any hostile actions against my target. So I don't think they can be individually targeted. They're just incidentally targeted.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Then I'm not going to accidentally and incidentally attack that. Trait. Oh, that's a quick action. Sweet! Okay, I can do things. Let's back up one. You didn't go there, you went there. Because they happen to have the ability to charge an attack. So that top one, what is our phalanx's defense, please?
Evasion is 6.
6. Beautiful! We have one of them up next to you dealing 7 damage to you. Aww. It looks like I didn't do line of sight. Oh, wait.
Just to be clear, that's a successful? You already rolled? Or...
Yes,
Okay.
that is successful.
I reduce that by my armor and take 6 damage.
And sadly, none of the other berserkers are quite capable of getting close enough yet. Or into the nice line of sight. So that is the end of that go round. We will drop some more friends for you just before the next turn. And we're going into our 5th round, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
There's a nice shot. All right. We get a berserker joining us back on the field.
I should have helped with my turret. Oh well.
And that brings it back to your guys' turn as I put some more on him so you can actually see where he is.
If I paid attention, that engineer would be dead because my turret would have pinged it when Indigo hit it. But last session I intentionally I wrote off my turrets as useless because everything else was dying in one hit.
Who do we think should go first?
I would like to put down my shield.
You put down your shield, you're trapped in there with him.
Yeah, I can take him. He's still has 1 hit point. Does lots of damage. I feel like he's 1 hit point.
But then the Indigo's stuck in your bubble.
I'll move first, even though I'll take an attack from him.
Oh, like how big is your bubble?
3 hex.
I should probably say a thing, though it's not going to really matter. Oh, wait. Never mind, it does not matter at all. Keep going.
Yes, could you?
Do you want to go first, Indigo?
I can go first.
Okay, I'll go second then.
Okay, yeah. Let's let Indigo go first. So, because you're in like a very optimal bubble zone there, because then literally this is the only way in.
That and the Flamer, I think, can ignore my bubble. So we'll have to deal with them still.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're alone at the end of this fight, they won't hold the point by themselves.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to move one more. Just not be in the bubble if the bubble pulls there.
I was trying to take advantage of the wall.
Hmm.
That spot, it's right on the edge.
It's in
All
my
right,
bubble.
whatever.
Yeah, my bubble
3
surrounds
hexes.
3 hexes.
Yeah, it's in the bubble.
The fact that I'm size 2 and then it's 3 hexes is a big...
Yeah.
Is it from the center?
No, because you can. I don't
Nope.
believe it's from the center. It's from the edge of your character.
Oh.
So, just to clarify, line of sight is corner to corner, not center to center.
Line of sight is corner
Correct.
to corner. Cover is center to center.
Any corner to any corner. So you could have unimpeded line of sight on that guy.
All right. I'm going to full attack.
Okay.
Weapon 1. Knife at a berserker. 18.
3
Yeah,
damage.
killed it.
Nice. Yes, that is the berserker. Berserker is dead.
If we want to play this properly, I think you're going to call all your shots before you make any of them. I'm only saying that because it's our final battle.
Yeah.
This
Knife
is indeed
2.
correct.
At the other berserker.
Okay.
This one? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have
7.
Okay.
No.
All right. Knife 3
Okay.
at the engineer.
Which I think technically doesn't have cover from you because it's center to center,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it barely
It's-
doesn't.
Yeah.
Yep. The outline doesn't count.
No, it goes a bit over the hex.
Okay.
Also
for the
7.
engineer. Remind me on ties.
Tie
I
6.
win.
Tie. The roll succeeds on a tie.
Then how much damage are we talking about here?
1 damage and 2 burn.
Oh dear.
So
Activate.
burn. I think they take immediately, right?
I would like to activate my turret that is here to also deal an extra few damage.
Nice.
3
Okay.
kinetic damage.
So burn is dealt immediately with damage and then deal with it again afterwards, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your automatic damage is that it just hits?
3 kinetic auto hit damage. Yep.
In which case, it takes the burn, but it is the turret that kills it.
Let's go.
And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that the engineer's death takes
Does
out
it
its
kill the
turrets. Let me
Mhm.
check.
I believe it does.
The other drones. There's no one to
All of
command
which
them
are
now.
disabled if the engineer is destroyed. Yep. But they were so nice. Okay. An effective turn. Would that be my go?
Yep. Just remember, I'm invisible.
We'll never
Attacks.
forget.
Remember, you can't see me.
You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's attack.
I would like some support, please.
They're
We're
within
going
range
to-
of me, so I got you.
Attack you,
That
and
means
then
I
we'll
have to
see
wait to
how it
shield
goes.
again if I wait for you to attack them.
Oh, you're right.
Shielding is a
what's
full
your hit
action
rate?
for me. I can't unless you overcharge. I can't attack. My evasion is 6.
Yeah, take some damage.
Unless someone goes before you do.
Yeah, I think at this point I would rather have kept Indigo in the shield.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
I've taken 12 damage from them.
And let's see. That doesn't really matter.
Um,
Then they lock onto you. No. Actually, yeah, no, they lock onto you.
I can for
Which
sure take one out.
I can get
means
2.
you have 2 levels of lock on because we're definitely doing a good job at that.
I didn't know
Anyhow,
I had the first
your guys'
level,
turn.
so I just marked it.
Oh, okay. Never mind, we're good. It is your guys'
Oh, if the goblin can do 2, then it's
Yeah, if
the
you could take out
goblin's
both.
turn.
Let me see if I can kill them both with one hit. I'll have disadvantage from that. I'll take heat from that. Blast 10 plus 1. I'd hit myself if I do it. Yeah, I'm gonna need someone else to do it because of where they're positioned. If they were next to each other, I could hit them
All right.
both.
And I'll use my 6 speed to move over here and climb up this.
If
That gives me a line of sight on both of them. So tech attack to the north one.
all right, roll me attack.
It's 17.
I'm gonna go with probably. Yeah.
Tech attack to the south one. That's 11.
That would be a yes. They
All
are
right.
both
They
done.
both take heat and they die.
What you're on a height 2 thing, right, Zen?
I'm on height 2 thing, yes.
Okay, so now you have hard cover from me.
So that's my 2 quick actions. Oh man, do I want to chance that? What happens if you go full heat? You're just exposed?
Actually,
No,
heat,
the
if you go
NPCs
over
are
your
just
heat, you
exposed.
get exposed. If you meet your
Overheat.
Yeah. If
All right.
If PCs go overheat, they roll on a table to see what happens to them. Being exposed is, I think,
The middle
one of
one.
the less damaging
I
options.
think it's the middling one. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Okay.
can get worse.
That's
Or
fine.
less bad.
I'm going to overcharge.
Okay.
No, okay.
3
I
hits. So
I can't max out. It's fine. All right. With my final action to make it a little easier on the battlefield here, I gotta check wording. Okay.
Oh, that guy was at it. All right.
Oh. We shot one of him before. I don't remember what he does.
What's the range on this? You create a data construct. And just do it wherever?
if it's anything like the Mirages, it was sensors.
Well, this
Your
doesn't even
sensors are
say
basically
sensors.
everywhere.
Like, here's the wording. Oh, in a free adjacent
yeah.
space. Okay. I was
There we
skipping
go.
around too much. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Which would be
you did that down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna put out another one so it goes away and you can fucking kill that guy.
Oh,
no.
I-
He's quite happy where he is.
I could still hit that guy with my mag ammo.
You can't see him right now.
It
The
doesn't
wall.
matter for my
Oh, fair.
ammo case.
By the way, how many
No.
uses do you have left on your ammo case?
4. I started with 7 charges.
Nice.
That's a lot, but I guess it makes sense for like what it is.
Yeah, if I have other things I can do with it. The higher tier ones require 2 charges, but they're not useful in this instance.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to use my last one to attack the engineer down here. Attack. 11.
Just to be clear, the engineer down here?
Yep.
Okay, you can reach him. 11
11 hit.
for E-defense, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Fine, yes.
Sweet. He's going to take 2 heat. And then I'm going to inflict upon him the last argument of kings.
I mean, the 2 heat immediately kills him. So, what's last argument of kings?
Wait a minute. The engineer takes heat as damage?
Oh, sorry, not heat as damage. I see what you mean. There we go.
Oh, I mean, he takes
So, last
burn,
argument
so.
of kings would be...
Basically, on a success, I would overcharge his reactor and he takes immediate burn equal to his heat.
Oh, good. Now he's dead.
Same outcome, opposite order.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, drat it. Okay. Well, goodbye, engineers and turrets. You were quite nice while I had you.
That will end my turn.
I have a feeling we're not going to get to the yellow zone within the next
I mean,
turn.
We don't need to get to it. We pulled the guy. That's our only
we need to
goal.
kill this man. This
Actually,
man here.
we need
we
to
needed to
flank
cross
him.
the
We
line.
needed to activate him. We did it.
Oh, that's right.
You needed
Okay.
to cross the yellow line in order to actually get his loot. You are not currently getting his
Oh,
loot.
really?
So he is egg.
Okay, that
Nope.
I wouldn't have come back if I knew that was the case. I thought the point was to cross the yellow line in order to activate him.
No. He is
So
guarding a thing back there.
Okay, that wasn't clear. I will go running for it. Given that's all I care about right now.
well, can you even make it? Because there's difficult terrain.
I will try. If not, we can probably ask.
I
another
can make
person.
it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
what's your
speed
speed?
6, and I have boost jets.
Oh yeah, Indigo can make it.
I have.
I mean,
by the way, this
If
mech
he's
has
got boost jets,
too.
straight line, you just need 9.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you just go around the corner with your 6, and then
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 11.
Berserker's going to go around you there and is going to hit the invisible Indigo. The invisible Eagle, Kevin.
I guess it can't. Can I bounce it back against itself? No, I think my special ability only counts against ranged attacks. You're on your own.
How does reaction stabbing work?
If they're next to you and they move,
If I move
wait.
now that I'm already next to you, it would.
Yeah.
What's your evasion that I have to hit?
12.
I wildly wave my axe, but apparently your invisibility is too good.
So I'm looking at my ability, and it looks like it doesn't have to focus on range attacks. Can I have it? I'm gonna try and have it attack itself by using my reaction to shield Indigo, and have the axe just bounce off the shield back into the Berserker. It rerolls the attack against itself.
Okay. The second thing it does if it's not killed by that is lock on, but we will see if it has just murdered itself.
please tell me the axe just bounces.
It did not.
Aww.
No. I'm sorry. That would have been great, but no. So it does lock on and passes the turn back to you guys.
All right.
Um,
We shielding up, or are we letting Knife Boy go nuts?
well, Knife Boy already went this turn.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. That's right.
It was you, and then it was
It's-
him, and then
yep,
you.
I'll
It's failing.
shield.
All right. So shield up,
Well,
or
here's the thing
go
about shielding up.
barreling linebacker time.
There's not much left to defend with the shield. I'm pretty sure the pyros are going to be immune to heat from the shield.
And there's that guy up there.
Yeah, there's
What
that
is
guy.
this guy? What frame is
We've
that?
had him
We've already
before.
dealt with an operator.
He's an operator.
He could teleport
Uh,
into the middle of the fray.
Oh, he teleports. I forgot.
Yeah, so I could shield. He won't be able to teleport into the range of the shield, but I'll kind of just leave you guys alone to deal with him without me.
which running does effectively the same thing.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to shield anymore. So I don't have to go next if someone else wants to go. Has everyone else gone?
That's it.
No,
You're the
I could
last
go.
one.
Jordan is
No,
Here we go.
I have
Mark. Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say
sorry.
on initiative on the turn order, Jordan hasn't gone yet. Jordan, you can go next.
Yeah, you're
there's-
right.
Too.
Yeah, if you want to go, Jordan, go for it.
Okay. So I'm still spinning. Let me check my heat, make sure I'm still good. Yes. Okay. So I will full attack. So first off, I'm gonna Gatling that guy. I don't need to do
Okay.
anything special. I can just Gatling him.
And want to declare your second attack?
Oh yes,
As we
I'm
finally try and
gonna-
do this correctly.
gonna missile pod that guy, whatever it's called. My missiles, concussive missiles.
All right,
Um,
roll your attacks, and we'll see how they hit.
All right, so assault cannon on the berserker doesn't matter because even if I miss, I kill him. Yeah, he's dead. It doesn't matter because it's reliable.
Oh right, that's
Yep.
yes, dead
and
he
then,
is.
And then I will use an ammo case to give my missiles arcing for some reason and try and hit this guy.
They're now ballistic missiles.
Yes. Here we go. Concussion. Ooh, 19.
Oof. Okay, what did I have him at? Sounds good. So,
All right, so he takes
how much damage?
3 explosive damage, and
Alright.
he's knocked back 2.
Yes, he can indeed go through that
Mhm.
wall. Knocked back 2.
Yes, and he must succeed on a hull save or become impaired until the end of their next turn.
All right. What?
I take it. Oh, it's because it says plus.
It's 20.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to say he did indeed succeed that hull save, but something on my thing is wrong, and I will look that up later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's probably that you
Um,
added pluses and minuses
Mm-hmm.
into the stat instead of just putting
It's
the
all-
stat as 2. You put it as +2.
Yeah, so if you change the +2 stat to just 2, because you're -1 still works.
I see.
Yeah.
Yep. In which case.
And that's it for me.
All right. Our poor Pyro feels like it's getting left out. It's not any fun. It's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure that if its wall has ended, am I close enough to actually hit anything now? Hey, I've him.
You went straight through a wall. Like your line of sight was through a wall.
Well, because he's height 1, right? So he can peek over it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that line goes straight through a wall, like quarter to quarter. Best optimism. Barely.
You have cover.
And I'm invisible.
And you're invisible.
Overall, that's pretty good.
50% chance.
What kind of cover do I technically have?
You might not be invisible.
Why?
Because if he's a flamer and he can do an area effect, doesn't that bypass invisibility?
Don't mind the measuring.
Check. While you measure, let me check. Cheat sheet. Damage type, status, conditions.
I thought that was one of the counters to invisibility was...
Area?
Yeah.
That might be a counter to hidden, because you can't be directly
That might be
hidden.
it. That might be what I'm thinking of, because they should obviously rename them the opposite. I
They
think.
really should.
Because hidden is the only way you can't be targeted.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's
like
way
shroud.
more cool that
Shroud could work or something like that.
Shroud would work.
Is
Cloak.
it people
No,
know
give
where
me-
you are but can't target you?
I just want flying and horsemanship and what's the other one? Shade. All of the magic ones where you can't be hit.
Isn't that in is it called Beacon? Is that their fantasy
Icon
one?
is the official fantasy one. Beacon is a fan made. It's not by the
Oh.
same creators of Lancer,
Got it. Okay.
but yes. The
So
respect for
we
that.
talked about the fantasy one. In the non-official fantasy one, do I get a leather-bound mech? Like where it's
Oh, in the non-official fantasy one, it's there. Instead of different mechs, there's different classes that like job. It uses an FF6 job system. You equip different classes.
Yeah, we talked about that. Is the official one that the same, or is the official one mechs? I just want.
I don't think the official one's mechs either.
Oh
Official
man, I
one is
want a walking
golems.
castle
Is
or
it
something.
golems? I haven't read the
No, I'm
official.
just kidding.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
All right. Do we have lock on Indigo there? I'm assuming that at
No.
some point someone has.
No, he
No.
does because of the berserker didn't kill
No, the
himself.
berserker died
Berserker-
before we got that.
No, he didn't.
Berserker bide.
No, you said if he didn't die, he didn't die from his own axe bouncing into him, and you said if he didn't do that, he was going to lock on. He didn't. do that.
okay,
he died
that
right
is
after
correct.
that, which means he did
Yeah.
lock on.
So he is going to chuck some napalm bombs at you.
Yay!
Instead.
Everybody loves napalm.
Question. Point of order.
yeah.
What kind
Yeah.
of cover do I have?
Trust me, it doesn't matter.
That's
You aren't hit.
oh, whew. That's the good. It doesn't matter.
Ah, good. All right. I'm too cool.
His Molotov slips out of his hands.
Yeah, no, it is not hitting anything, and that is the end of his turn. He moved twice, did that.
So I'm assuming that's an area, right?
In this case, opens up again. This one I don't believe is an area.
Oh, okay.
It is. Oh, I'm sorry. It is one burst range.
Okay, so if it hits the idol, if you rolled above a 10, the idol's gone.
Sadly, it does not hit the idol. It
Now-
really couldn't aim.
Does
Still
the
rusty.
idol
It's
take
fine.
like
You'll hit
the
us
stuff
one day,
from my
Pyro.
frame, or is it just like its own thing?
Say again, Jordan.
Does the idol take the traits from my mech, or is it just its own thing?
It's its own
looks like
thing.
me?
It
It's its
has
own thing.
Got
it
it.
has 10 evasion, 10 defense, and 1 HP.
Got it. Okay.
But it is your guys' go again.
Yeah, it's just Spencer.
Okay, well, there's no reason to shield anymore, and I don't like this
Yep.
pyro. I could
Do whatever
go
you
for
want.
the operator. The operator isn't gone yet, and I don't like it.
No.
And it has soft.
Then you should have light of sight
I
based
do have
on
line
the
of sight.
wall
Do I have? Does it
between
have
you.
soft cover against me? Because I'm taller than the H1, so I'm not sure if it has soft cover against me.
I would say probably not, because you're a full level taller than the H1.
Okay, that makes sense. That doesn't need reloading anymore, which means at the start of my turn, the first thing I am doing is barraging. I do not know if the operator is a grunt or not. It might have more than 1 HP, but if it...
No, you do not know that.
So I'm going to only attack it with one of my weapons. The rocket-propelled grenade will be going against the operator, while I go and aim the prototype weapon I have against the pyro down below.
Okay.
Rocket-propelled grenade first. I don't think I have any accuracy or inaccuracy. It's just a flat roll. For a 2! That's a no.
I'm gonna go that doesn't hit.
Prototype weapon. I have +1 accuracy from its base. And I have -2 accuracy because that thing's in hard cover, it looks like. It's the same height as the H1 stuff behind it, so I think I have
Correct.
a net -1 accuracy. Which is a 2!
Yeah, no.
Alright. I could move somewhere. Does anyone want to use me as cover? I could move to where you could use me as cover. I'm gonna move down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello there.
Now, just checking as you moved that forward, did you take into account the numerous
I can
impediments in
move-
your way?
As a size 2 creature, I can move over size 1 stuff without problem as long as I don't end my turn on top of it.
Sounds good.
That's my turn.
All right. Well, I have 3 turns left to go. correct.
I think so. You
Um,
still you have
Three?
this guy.
Three
You have Pyro gets
enemies
another
left to
one,
go, yeah.
and then this
Pyro's
guy.
already went.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
gets
Pyro
two.
gets
Pyro
two.
gets 2 turns
Oh,
per
why does he
round.
get 2
He's an
turns?
elite.
What a cheap
elite.
Elites get 2 turns per round.
He got a promotion.
It's the Pacific Rim type of mech where there's 2 pilots in 1 mech.
All
So,
right.
if you get an extended cab, do you get 2 turns?
No,
I don't think any PCs can get 2 turns.
no. Even if you get like an AI and you could jump out of your mech and
Then
the
have them
AI will
probably
take
stab
over.
you. Then you would get 2 turns.
Yeah, they'd-
one for the mech and
What
one
if
for
you
you, but
get-
you'd be a pilot.
Yeah,
What
but
if
then
you
you
get a
get one
size-
shot.
Yeah, what if you get a size 2 mech and you put 7 guys in it?
You'd have a very cramped mech.
7 people would die when you inevitably exploded.
I just want to operate 7 different guns in one turn so I could be on par.
Well, we're gonna be
with
playing
the
Battletech
grunt
soon. Give it a
engineer.
bit.
Hmm.
7 different guns in 1 turn is par for the course for heavy
Yeah,
units
pretty
there.
much.
I watched the video and I still don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna
Perfect.
fly by the seat of my pants.
Don't worry about it. We're all good.
Aim for
I
the
am
ears.
going to. Both of you guys have lock on, so I'm going to flamethrower you both. But I can't get everyone else smaller, so both Evil Kevin and Phalanx are getting flamethrowered.
Is there an attack roll?
Yes, there is an attack roll, and they both hit.
Oh.
Do flamethrowers... Question. Is it
Yep.
area of effect, or is it
Yes.
targeted?
It is area of effect.
All
So
right,
I don't
would
think
like...
it matters if you're visible.
No, it doesn't. I would like to brace.
You should know that you guys are taking 3 burn. Both of you.
Lovely.
I would like to brace.
You can remove the lock on as well.
For both of us?
Yes. And then I'm not playing Pathfinder. That's not how movement works. I
That
Ooh, you can immediately move your speed.
physical damage.
Listen, Indigo, I feel like you just make a bolt for for this.
and then they are going to make another fire shield right across here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well, that's
did
sad.
Indigo get through there before the fire shield went off?
I think
did,
so,
If
because
it's
that's a
separate
different action.
Yeah.
Yep, different action. Okay, so that's that guy's action. We have a breacher, which is going to. How do we have? We don't have any nice, neat ways through. No. Oh dear.
No, because
So how much
these-
That
damage
wall
did we
looks-
actually take? Sorry, I'm still trying to rectify this.
3 burn, no damage.
No damage. Burn hits at the end of your turn?
It hits right away and then again at the end of your turn.
Alright, if I
Yes.
brace, do I have the burn?
Yes.
So is that 1 or 2 burn?
3, I thought.
3.
But if
Bracing,
I
I don't think is
brace-
going to stop you from actually taking burn because it's not damage. It's not going to stop you from taking the burn. It might stop you from taking the hit of damage that the burn gives you.
Have
You'll
the
still have
damage,
3
heat,
burn.
or burn.
Oh,
Alright, so I
I'm
round up or
completely wrong.
down?
Yep. Looking at that.
That's one of the first
Um,
things in the book.
I
but
I have
never
2 hit
remember.
points, so if it's up...
Yeah, how do you round up or down?
Always round up to the nearest whole number. That's the second golden rule.
Mhm.
So it's 0, alright. So
So you don't have to make that roll until the end of your next turn, right? Because it procs on the end of your turn. Also,
Yes, it procs on the end of your turn. Yes.
oh wait, so you're saying
Oh.
you had 2 health, you had 2 left before you
Yeah.
encountered the bird. Got it.
Yeah, it went
Yeah.
down to 0.
alright. So
So system down, it looks like.
Yes. It looks like it blows up all of my grenades. Yep.
All right, grenades are done. How much movement does you have? Oh. All right. Our breacher is going 1, 2, 3, and then peeking over the wall to shoot at Boombox, which I know does
yes.
indeed work terribly well. Actually, it's going to unload one pistol at Boombox and one at the Gremlin, I think. That's a lie. Sadly. Alright, so what happens when they try and stand on an invisible wall?
Oh,
when they try and stand on it, it goes away. But
It
it's
goes away.
spikes. I mean, would he stand on spikes?
Was it spikes?
Yeah, it was
Yes, because
spikes.
it's the
Yeah, it was-
only place he can go to get in range.
Would he not jump up here?
He's not in range there. I have to
He's not in
actually
range
go
there?
that way. So yeah, he would indeed go and try and stand the spikes. It was the only way I had through. So it goes away, and he instead finds himself falling. And
Sounds like disadvantage.
and
Here's
shoot.
another question. That's height 2. Could he get up there? Does he have enough speed?
He was on height 1, and I had to
Okay.
use a second action to make it happen.
Fair enough.
No,
now
he was on height 0 because he was down here, wasn't he?
Yep, I had to use 1 to move here, and
Oh, I see.
2 more to move there, and then
Got it.
use a second action to get on there to get in range. Sadly, yeah, no, he has fallen, and he is going to try and shoot now just you.
But he has to roll to see if he hits the idol.
It is indeed the case. So rolling to hit the idol. That's a systems check. Save.
Yep.
Yeah,
he passes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I count as being in hard cover.
This guy can't shoot worth anything. He does not hit, flailing wildly with 2 shots again. I don't think even if I keep forgetting to put on my lock on, he'd hit. And we just have the operator left, who is indeed going to step into range. Actually, does he have a shot on anyone from where he is? Yes, and yes. Never mind. He is going to happily sit right there, a full barrage, and hit both of our larger mechs there. The first is targeted at Boombox, whose name is
I believe
not
he
that.
also needs to do the.
Yes.
Yep.
So the first shot is that one.
Against the attack against me, I'm going to use my ability to impose at 1 level difficulty, my warp shield.
Yes, that's a beautiful save. That definitely is exactly what should have happened.
Rolled a 10.
Thanks.
I believe is not correct. Like I don't think he.
Yeah, I think it was a 12 when the last was.
Yep.
So
correct.
he then is targeting the idol. What's the idol's evasion?
10.
Dude, the idol has a higher evasion than I do.
So the idol isn't hit either. Oh wait, +2 accuracy. Never mind, it hits and kills the idol.
Ooh, the idol's gone. Served its purpose, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd say it did a good
was
job.
there for,
there.
like,
Deflected
3 turns
many
to
a many a grunt shot.
Yep.
And I didn't put my second one in, so I'm just going to roll this again and then have to tailor it. Okay, that
Flame
one.
wall block line of sight.
I will check on the flame wall. Spencer, your mech is hit for 4 energy damage.
Okay.
And yes, 4 energy damage. And as for the flame wall, it does not block line of sight, but does provide cover.
Excellent.
Okay, sweet.
When an attack is made against a character benefiting from this cover, it essentially misses on a 50-50 shot. So it makes him invisible, essentially. That is all of the turns that I get this round. So let's see if you can mop the floor with my characters.
I have a plan to reduce damage incoming from this asshole.
I need to stabilize. I have 1 health again.
Hmm.
I'd like to
This
go
is the
first.
last turn.
Mhm.
This is indeed the last turn.
That's true.
So, I mean, even if
Do
you
we
don't
have to be
stabilize,
back
Yeah,
inside?
it's your
You
I don't-
hear
suppose.
Miriam yelling out, "It's almost there, just hold them off me." You don't need to be back in the area. You
The
just
part
need
of
to have
me that wants to play
not
optimally
that
no matter
many
what
enemies in.
and do the right thing is like, no. But the other part of me that's like, I know it doesn't matter is like, yeah, fine.
I'm getting the stupid treasure.
yeah, you get the stupid
Yeah,
treasure.
you go first, actually. Get the treasure.
Yep.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say have
Yeah.
him go last.
I don't want anyone to mess with him.
That is fair.
well. If you let me go, I can do a thing to this guy, which
Oh,
is the
do
only
it.
threat to him.
Do
Yeah,
All right.
it's goblin time.
that. It's goblin
It's
mode.
goblin time.
All right. Let's go full goblin mode. Tech attack against the pyro.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be 25.
does
Right.
force
I
movement
think your
into-
tech attack hits.
Okay, I don't
How does-
think the 2 heat matters to him, but he gets 2 heat.
All right. He will take 2 heat.
Oh, it does matter to him. Cool. I'm also going to eject his power cores. He is now jammed until the end of my next turn.
Which does.
Let me get the thing.
Jammed. Comms disabled can only make weaponless attacks, no reactions, tech actions, or tech benefits.
Okay.
So I
Yeah,
think he
he's
can only
yours.
punch people.
Yeah.
Fine. Punching people it is.
Yeah, he basically has malware over all of his gifts for the over all of
He
his
got
like
pop-ups.
guns. Yeah.
Oh, it's like the gun from Cyberpunk that says you've killed 20 people. Now you need to buy aggressive mode.
Yeah, pretty much. Please enter your grandma's credit card to continue shooting.
Credit
And
cards
then
are
I'm gonna lock onto him too.
Okay. And that's till the end of your next turn, not his, correct?
Correct.
All right.
So I go last next round.
I don't think there is a next round.
I doubt it.
There is not.
I'm so happy he has 2 turns to do nothing.
Yup. Right, that is my turn. Does he have any ability to deal with that? Or is that part of what jammed is?
I mean, theoretically, he could spend his turn stabilizing to get rid of jammed. Theoretically.
I mean, can't argue with that. Can't talk, make attacks. Can't benefit from tech actions. That doesn't say can't use systems.
Yes,
I
it
think
can
you
only
use
make weaponless
systems.
attacks.
I think you can use systems if you're jammed. But many
Let me
of
get
them
the full book
will...
version.
Yeah.
Jammed. Can't use comms or talk to other characters, make attacks other than improvised attacks, grapple, and ram. or take reactions or benefit from tech actions.
Okay, so systems are still indeed fine.
Yep, as long as they're not attacks.
He is moving right here. And he is venting heat. So he is Phalanx, please pass an agility save.
Mm, 15.
Aww.
Not bad.
That is indeed passing an agility save. So as a wave of heat washes over you, you somehow manage to avoid all of it. You are not knocked prone, though you may be a little bit
I'm
more sweaty
cradling
inside
my
your
single hit
cockpit.
point. I'm like, no! Keep it safe!
I can
And
blast him away from you.
that is the end
Kick
of
him
that
out.
turn.
Kick him out of the green box.
I could take both of these guys out of the green box if I hit.
Yeah, go next.
All right. So I'm full attacking. I will first attack Mr. Flame Man with
Lock on.
oh yeah, he has lock on him. I will consume the lock on for free. And then I will hit this guy with my missiles. Oh wait,
Through the wall, that is... It's not going
that's
to hit
not
him
a wall
back.
anymore.
There
Though.
is a wall there
That's
now.
true. That's true. I can't use the same weapon system twice, right?
No.
Unless I overcharge?
No.
Damn.
Even with an overcharge, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. In that case, I am not full attacking. So quick action 1 is I'm going to stare at this guy and do covering fire on him.
Who's being covering fire?
This man.
Got it. Breacher.
Yes. And then I'm going to shoot this guy with an ammo case. Let's see here. So I'm assault counting him using the lock on.
Okay.
For 11.
11 on the pyro hits.
Yes,
How much damage?
That is 5, but I'm using ammo case. I'm using the Jaeger rounds.
5
Which
explosive
does...
damage.
Attack gains knockback 2, deals explosive damage, and one character hit by the attack, your choice, must succeed on a hull save or be knocked prone. I think I'm gonna knock him back and make him make a hull save or be knocked prone.
That is indeed good because despite hitting him and knocking him back, doesn't look like you actually did any damage to him.
He's
got
immune to
armor.
explosive damage.
Well, he took 3 kinetic damage from consuming the lock on from my
I'm pretty... What's the hull safe target that I need, which I almost certainly didn't make?
I believe it is my... What is it?
There's a
Your
save
save.
target on your
11.
on your sheet.
Okay,
Roll an 8.
he did not make the the save target, so he is pushed back
To there, and he's knocked prone.
Aw. Okay.
The whole save was to be knocked prone or not. He just gets knocked back
Okay, sounds
by
good.
hitting him.
And you got my 3 kinetic damage. There's turrets on the field.
Oh yeah, Spencer, your turrets.
Yep. I can think... so I was looking at this. I don't think there's a... I can use both at once if they're both in range. Can't I? Or can I only activate one at a time?
Is it a reaction?
So
with
it's a
auto
reaction
turrets?
of once per round per turret. Doesn't say once per turn, though.
Oh yeah, then you per turret. You can.
Yep. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm not
Does
sure
that-
this one can see it, though. No, actually, he's on top of the H1. That's where I placed him. So.
And he was
Yes.
here when
He was here when he got
attack.
hit.
Oh, yeah, then they
Yeah.
both hit. Okay, that's 2 instances of 3 kinetic damage automatically added.
Okay,
Sounds
that's
good.
9 kinetic damage total.
Assuming no
So
armor,
he
which
is
they might
still
have
not
armor.
hit anything through armor. So
Yeah, he's got high armor.
Higher than 5?
I'm gonna scan him. That's what we don't need to beat him that much. I'm just curious. I'm gonna scan him.
Yeah, we just need to push him. So this guy I'm looking at, this guy I hit.
Yes.
We're good.
Okay. I think the operator still needs to go. The
Think so.
gremlin is up top, and I have not shot the gremlin nearly enough. We're
Mhm.
going to do a barrage.
Luckily,
fine, 'cause there's not a
luckily,
gremlin
there's
on the
not
field.
a gremlin on the field. You can
Goblin!
go ahead, shoot the gremlin.
Goblin!
It's fine.
You know what they
Shoot the gremlin every time, please.
I mean, you're literally just in a robot battlefield in like a gamer chair with legs, so it does feel like a fair target.
Okay,
Lovely.
I'm barraging the goblin with both the weapons for the operator because I kind of want to see what happens if I can actually hit something.
I'm gonna
There's
assume-
probably not lock on that case.
The
What
goblin
do
has
I need
hard
to hit?
cover.
What
I don't
do I
think
need
it
to hit
counts
for?
from here, does it?
No, I don't think
12.
so. I hit in both cases, so that would be take 7 damage and then 4.
And then what?
4 and then 4 damage.
7 and then 4?
Yes, both
Oh,
of the
fuck.
different shots from the 2 different weapons hit.
Okay, then. Well, since Hitchhiker isn't actually attached to my token, I can't roll the thing.
You want us to fix that?
Unless I can
Is
pull up the thing. Yeah,
that structural damage?
it is.
Is that your first time
Yep.
getting structural damage? Yeah,
It
just
is.
roll a d6.
These
I have the cheat sheet open.
Or, well, yes, that works too.
5.
5 is glancing
okay.
blow, impaired until your next turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
All right, well, that's the operator's turn. It is back to
11.
your turn again.
All right, do I run for the?
It could either you or Phalanx can go.
I
Literally-
think it might. Do I want to go? Indigo, I think you might want to go and take advantage of this guy being prone. It means you have plus accuracy on every attack against him. You don't have to
I
be
was
melee.
I was just gonna move and steal his stuff.
Could you do both?
No, I braced.
Right. Go do that first.
Yeah,
in case something.
Yeah,
goes
go
wrong.
steal the stuff.
Stolen.
Stuff stolen. Okay. Anything
I'm
else
in
happening
charge
on the
of this weird tomb now.
Anything else happening on your turn, or is that back to
That's
me?
it. I'm out of actions.
All right. Well, I am apparently prone means I'm slowed, so I can still stand and move
Slowed,
normally.
all terrain is difficult. +1 accuracy when targeted. It costs a full standard movement to stand up from prone.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Sort of what it
This
says
is
on the cheat
not a full cheat sheet then. Full movement to stand
Which
up
one
from
are you looking
prone.
at?
I am
I'm
something on mine. So
Okay.
I'm looking at the
there's
one
a
that's
handout
in the-
Roll20 that I
Yeah.
added that explains
then
it.
I trust it more than I trust the random online.
Okay.
Though that does sound a lot more like Pathfinder 4e than Lancer.
Yes,
Pathfinder
Pathfinder
does-
4e, my favorite edition.
Yep.
Oh,
Nope, it's fine. I agree. It is the best one.
okay. I will spend my turn standing and then be unable to use any of my weapons, any other systems that are useful here.
Self-destruct.
Don't complain about your second turn per round.
Self-destruct.
You can't use any of your weapons anyway because of my thing.
Yep.
Exactly.
Never
That's
removed
what
it,
I'm.
so, yeah.
So I'm going
Stabilize.
to stabilize. Yup.
Clear the malware from my screens.
Yeah. And that's what they spend their turn doing.
Excellent. It's now Spencer's turn. Oh wait, you have a shot on this guy.
I do. Yeah, I'm
Are we
fine
trying to
with it,
100% clear the field?
but I doubt I'll be able to. I really doubt I'll be able to. But let me do some checking. That I can fire up to line 5. I cannot hit both of them with a line 5. Not all right. Kind of want to kill the operator more because the pyro, despite all of their objections, have not been doing that much to us. Despite their best efforts, the dice have told them no. They're bad. So I'm gonna move Phalanx over here. Oh wait, I have burn.
Yes.
That happens
Forget
at the
it.
end.
Forget it. I'll be fine. I just want to shoot this operator. I have.
Yeah,
one
you're gonna
gun.
blow up at the end of your turn. It's fine.
It's just some structural damage. It's not blowing up. Come on.
It's fine. We'll
I
3D
fight.
print it later.
I
Yeah.
shoot. I shoot.
What's some carbon scoring between friends?
I get a natural 20, and that's
Nice.
worse. So
7.
I keep the 6.
Okay, so 6 damage on the operator.
Yep.
Sounds
Where'd he
good.
go?
For some
Oh,
reason,
there
they're
he
taking the natural 20.
Yep. The natural 20 hits, astonishingly.
Yes.
They're not dead. How dare they?
No, they are not dead.
Now we know. And I'm gonna scan with my other action. I'm gonna scan the pyro just because I want to.
Want
Fair
to know
enough.
how much armor this man has?
7.
4 is the max, but it might be 4.
Roll the scan? Or
You
wait,
don't
is it
roll a
just scan?
You just say you spend the action
Ah!
and you do it.
Show to players. Show to everyone.
Okay.
Armor 3.
Armor
Oh.
3.
You did 3 instances of 3 damage.
Oh,
That
boy.
shit should really stack. That's bullshit.
No, I think that's one of. It's very powerful.
You should also take
if
a
it-
quick look at siege armor. Resistance to all damage taken from attacks that originate beyond range 3. Every single attack you've done has been beyond
has
that
been
range.
far.
That thing is
Yeah.
a monster.
So we have to
and
do
I love
6 damage with a rifle for it to matter?
it. If it's further
Yep.
than 3 range, you have to hit it up close.
So really, the best way to kill these things is with a giant flaming sword.
Yeah, which we don't have.
Yeah,
It
none of
wanted
our-
you to
armor
come
pe-
up close so that it could actually use its weapons on you. Because its weapons also have 3 range, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, 5, close enough.
At the end of my turn, I'm gonna try not to die by making is it a hull save against burn? Doesn't really matter. I think actually,
It is
does.
an engineering check.
Oh,
Hmm.
I have not terrible at that.
You're versus 10.
I don't have accuracy, which means I take 3 more burn.
And you gotta roll the system thing.
It did it for me.
Oh,
2. System trauma.
1 system of my choice. All right. The flash anchor that I've totally used before is down.
Yep,
Right.
ablative systems are pretty good sometimes.
That's the interesting thing. As we level up, we get more systems, well, more system points, which usually results in more systems we add in. So that's going to be less and less punishing at higher levels.
Alright, so for my last turn, we have this breacher, who I have decided at this point cares about nothing but hitting the boombox once. I would double shot if I could. I can't. Do you have lock on you?
I believe so.
Looks like
I'm
it,
gonna
yeah.
start by locking on again so I can use lock on for both of my shots. I'm not even sure if that's legal, but I'm going
Oh wait,
to try
he
it.
does have impaired.
Okay. My poor guy who's about to try and shoot you has impaired?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he's trying anyways.
He's trying his best.
Yeah.
His first shot misses, and his second shot, I think, actually hits.
Okay.
Good job.
Well, my evasion is 6, so he probably does.
He hits for 6 damage.
Okay, I have where's my armor? My armor is 3. I still have 1 more use of my shield generator, so I'm gonna roll a d6 to reduce that. So I reduced it by 1, so I take 2.
Yes.
Brace. Only get carbon scored.
I brace because I can. So I only take one.
And with fury in his eyes, he locks on, moves
Oh,
too closer to
wait.
you.
When he moves, I shoot him with my.
Okay.
All right. I covering fire shoot him with my assault cannon. 16 for 5 damage.
I closed it because for some reason I wasn't. For how much damage?
5.
5 damage and a 16. He takes some damage.
And he stops moving right there because of my talent. Let me ping my talent. Heavy gunner rank 2.
And with murder in his eyes, you hear Miriam's voice yell, "It's coming up!" And a whirring noise spins up in your ears louder than anything makes any sense to be. The world starts flashing around you, whereas so that you aren't not able to easily see the different things, or the environment, or the mechs that you are fighting against. The noise gets louder, the blinking gets incredibly bad for anyone who has epilepsy, until it all fades to black.
And we're dead.
And we'll go to a break
Yes.
while the Doctor Who theme plays. Whatever happened, I don't know if it's time travel, dimensional travel, or what, but
The Lancer theme song plays for
Yes.
the last time.
yes, the Lancer theme
Fades
song.
slowly into the Battletech.
Yeah.
Battletech.
So we'll take a break here while we figure out the next half of our game.
Yep. I can't get over how long it took us to do 3 missions.
I'm not surprised. This is only episode 4. It took us 4 sessions to do 3 missions. That's not bad.
4 sessions of like what felt like 3 months of Lancer.
It did feel like a lot.
And yet you won every mission.
We did.
We did.
We did.
I guess.
Success was
Through
ours.
various forms of cheese.
So what do we get for having the stuff before we go to break?
Oh, it'll be a bonus to the next mission if I remember right.
This is correct, which I definitely remember off the top of my head right now.
Yes.
I'll tell you
It's a
after.
laser sword. It's a lava sword that's
I
the
wish.
size of a
It's not-
mountain. I can cut through the entire battlefield with one sideways swing.
We get to
Battletech.
bring over one of our mechs from Lancer.
It would get
Battletech.
squished like an ant.
Yeah,
It would.
that would be detrimental, actually.
Yeah. Like, oh, it can do all these cool things. And it's also the size of my hand compared to me is like, yeah.
I think I have just decided a different thing that makes more sense and will actually probably be better. Okay.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
We'll tell
as
you later.
We get everything set up and go on our break. Thank you for watching.
It will be a lot of me talking.
We're back. Welcome
Hello.
to Balancertech. Did this move? The chat window width keeps moving.
I can't get over that this is like the least presentable angle of my entire apartment. Like, I actually have pictures and stuff hung up in the living room, but it doesn't look awful. But it just looks like empty wall and sagging Venetian curtains.
Oh, I just realized
you get a
have
taped. You get a taped. What is the word? Treadmill in my background. So
you get all this in mine. But I just noticed you have like
Faithful green
meat on
screen.
top of your fridge or something.
That's cider. We went apple picking.
Cider. Got it.
nice.
I have so many apples. I need to make. I'm gonna make like a weird brick of apple jelly, basically.
Apple ballistic jelly.
It's for like bread and it's for like toast and cheese and stuff. Another one of those like peasant meal's the wrong word, but those meals where you get like stuff and bread and you just eat a plate of stuff with bread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was made from all the leftovers that you couldn't sell at the market, so you can have a little bit of money that before the king taxed the crap out of you. Yeah,
I'm gonna make a bunch of like a loaf of apple and
You
stuff,
saying-
basically.
You saying apple ballistic gel made me go like, oh, George Washington would hate that.
Oh, what was that horrible George Washington thing I saw?
You gotta be more specific.
Yes. Anyways, to derail the conversation from
Yes.
George Washington,
Was it a
Oh,
smurf?
it's the name of my new mech.
George Washington.
we fade in and you fade back into consciousness outside of your mechs, but inside a much more intact seeming building. You feel like you are roughly the same distance that you were before whatever it was happened from each other, so you haven't moved, it seems, spatially. But Miranda, who is also known as Miriam,
Yep.
We just
changed her name. It's a new actress.
So
Yeah, she got recast.
the thing we're missing is she, like Miriam's a clone too. Miranda is the original. So there's just some recursive naming going on.
Memories getting jumbled around. Yeah.
Yep.
Yup, definitely that's what's happening. So yes, Miriam is nowhere to be seen. You are in a building. What do you want to know?
Do we look the same? Has the art style changed between worlds?
From
No,
animated
you
3D.
you do indeed all look the same.
So I
no,
don't have a plastic base model like at my feet, like a
I
plastic
start
disc.
looking around for any even distantly ice cream related paraphernalia. So like, is there a deep freeze in the room? Any signs of like mixing equipment? The general smell of slightly off dairy.
What the hell are you
No.
looking for?
ice cream paraphernalia that you can
She's
tell
not
that
anywhere
the walls
near here.
do
so-
seem to be in
Man,
somewhat similar places.
You done got yourself a problem. You know that?
Do we? So we're outside. Our mechs are nowhere to be seen. Do we have all of our gear that was on us, or are we like Terminator buck naked?
You have clothing, nothing else. Nice try.
This was a trick.
It's the
She
the
planned
it's
it all
animorph.
along. I knew she
It's
wanted to
Animorph.
betray me.
It's Animorph rules. The only clothing that came with you is anything that's like tight fitting, touching your skin. So like your
So the
jacket's
undersuits.
gone. Yeah.
It's just the
Yeah.
undersuits.
Yeah.
Yep, basically.
That was a weird. We don't need to discuss this in a children's book caveat and Animorphs that distinctly stuck with me. This tight-fitting clothing survives transformations. We're not having naked children scenes.
I mean, I feel that's for the best. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
It's
It's
not
good. I'm not
Animorphs.
saying there's a problem, but like it stuck with me as like a thing they used in the series.
You know, it's not Animorphs written by Stephen King. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as you
Funny, I was gonna make the
become
same
more
joke.
aware and are searching for ice cream paraphernalia, you do notice a reoccurring noise, just some static going on in a room nearby. It's not the same static as the static that brought you here.
Can I roll to what's my pilot skills? I would like to
Do
roll
we have pilot
investigate.
skills?
I don't know. Battletech doesn't have any uncombat stuff, so.
Do they not work?
Oh,
Do
right.
my
No, we have two skills.
not
Our two skills
activate?
are
Roll
pilot
to
and
do
gunnery.
a thing, and it'll work.
We have
Just
two
tell
skills.
me what you're doing.
Pilot and gunnery. Which one do you want to roll?
I would like to roll gunnery as I investigate the sounds of.
It's obviously a static gun.
My musical
Yeah.
warfare skill is no longer valid anymore.
As you head towards the source of the noise, you find a radio which is replaying a message
What kind of radio? Like a walkie-talkie or like a box?
Yeah, we're gonna go with a walkie-talkie.
Is it the same model we had in the last world?
No.
I would
Is
like
it
to throw
older?
it.
Significantly older. Yes, how did you guess?
I'm not good on a historiosity, but I feel like that thing is too old to be working. I told her I should have clarified. I did say no interdimensional travel. I forgot to mention time travel. That's on
That's
me,
it.
folks. That's on me.
Yeah.
I just look at your character, Jordan. I'm like, this is your fault. Ugh. I just like
Yep,
walk away.
I will take the I'll bite the bullet on that one, folks. I should have said no
Do you think
time
they have?
bullshittery either.
This is why
Do you think
handle
they have elbow
contracts.
grease in this time period? Because all of my joints, looking at my character sheet, are made of metal.
I think they do indeed have elbow grease in this time period, but as you
Feeling
look
a bit
around for elbow
squeaky.
grease, you the radio starts speaking at you, saying, "Is there anyone there on the other end? We're
Is this?
Is it a
calling for
familiar
anyone
voice?
of the." Yes, I have names. Calling for anyone of the Enigma hierarchy. Anyone there?
We know
that
them.
us?
What is?
Ain't that what Miranda, Miriam, whoever she was? She said something about that.
I pick up the walkie-talkie.
I'm
and
not
I say,
big on politics.
we do not
so.
speak to associations of the traitor.
Still got ice cream.
We have penetrated your enemy lines. You don't know where we are.
Did someone grab it from me? I mean,
yeah,
my
okay,
character's becoming increasingly like basically angry Drax.
Sorry about that. This man has a ice cream grudge. I believe we are
He's right.
associated with
That's
one of your
pathological
associates.
at this point. Shit.
Yeah.
If you've been through what I
Like-
have, it would make perfect sense.
You know, we live in the future. You could go to a therapist, right? Like, you could talk about your problems.
I did.
I mean, is there really a
They,
therapist that's going to specialize in
yes.
ice cream trauma?
You never know. AI's come a long way. We're gonna call her Lady M because we all can't remember what her name is.
Oh God, AI
I disagree, that's
therapists
too
are
cool
going
of a
to be
name
a
for her.
thing, aren't they?
So you
There already are.
survived
They're
then.
called AI girlfriends. So you can get them on
I
your
got
phone.
an ad for one. It was gross. I hated it.
Oh.
If you can define survive as losing our mechs and being down to our skivvies, then yes.
Okay, you've lost your mix. That's fine. I think we left some in that area. They weren't great, but they survived. But what I think you're going to want to do is, if as you rejoin us, you're going to need better mechs from that. So you're going to need to get from where you are to a different location, which I am telling you right
The
now.
coordinates.
Yeah,
She
just
sends
give me
the
the
coordinates.
coordinates over
Wait,
walkie-talkie.
what do you mean?
Magically.
You just write them down. You just write
What do
them
you
down.
mean you
Yeah.
left a mech? What about the printer? Fire
Yeah,
up the
we're-
printer.
We need our printers.
Take
What
you
are
10
you-
hours. Hell.
Printer? What are you talking about?
What's the
No,
gear?
no, no.
So I
We
go
left
looking
the
around
mech-
for the mechs. I pull off a tarp while she's talking, and I say, like, did I walk into a classic car club? What is this?
Hell, that's an antique. Shit. Where the fuck are we?
I believe the little machine that we got sent here through either sent us to a new dimension or back in time. So can you tell
Or
us
we're at a
the
Ren
year?
Fair. Mech Ren
Can you
Fair.
give us the
Mech
year
Ren
or
Fair.
perhaps
I could do a mech Ren Fair.
It's a
mech
mech Ren Fair.
jousting.
I was part of this LARPing association. We did that in the field. It was time and a half, I tell you.
There's blood everywhere. Yeah, what's the year and or location of our
You
current
came
existence?
here from the future with the machine?
I have no idea.
Maybe.
Honestly, we just woke up.
Maybe.
It could have been drugs. I don't know.
Yeah, she could have laced our ice cream.
Wait,
I
do
don't
you
know.
know what ice
when,
cream
and-
is here?
Yeah, do you have ice
Do
cream?
you still have that as a concept?
It is the middle of a war. I haven't seen ice cream for a couple of years.
I look.
They're nice to
My
have, though.
expression. I
Yeah,
don't say anything. My expression is this is
standard in
worse
the
than I thought.
MREs.
Yeah, my expression says this is the worst timeline.
I put a soft serve in the pilot seat of the last one.
Look,
Pull the
if
lever,
you
get
go
soft
to a
serve.
hangar, you should be able to find. How many of there are you? Because we left
What
four
do you
men.
like to know?
All right. That'll do.
There
We'll
are-
make it work.
Yeah, there are 5 of us. Do you have a spare mech you can give us?
There
There's
are
enough.
dozens of us.
I
enough.
think you're gonna have to double up. There's 4.
We'll make it work.
I call the crab.
I call the crab.
I don't think
Look,
it's supposed to
just-
walk like that.
Just get here as soon as you can. We can upgrade your mechs, and we'll. You can get some better mechs rather, and then rejoin us on the front lines. All right.
I think these things all go in manual. They don't have automatic drive yet.
You hear shooting, and the line goes dead.
I think they died.
Well, I mean,
Damn it.
if they're dead, do we have to?
We could just set up here. I could,
Ah.
you know,
I-
make this
these
look like
things
an
are
ice cream parlor.
certified antiques. We could get a mint for these if we sell them. Just saying,
In
the
the-
right collector.
In the future,
If we
Where's that
are
truck?
back in time, what we need to do is hide these in a vault, and then we put ourselves into crypto sleep, and then we wake
Crypto
up back
sleep?
in-
Crypto
Yeah.
sleep.
It's
Where,
better
we,
than
like,
sleep.
where our
sleep.
value
It's where you
increases over time,
download
but
your-
we never get to sell.
Yeah. So
I was
what
gonna say it's
happens
where
is
you
we freeze
download your
ourselves,
body
and
to
then,
the blockchain.
and then our brains
Exactly.
are running the
It matures
blockchain.
in value over time.
Mm.
I've heard of that. Yeah, where like machines harvest your brain's processing data to mine cryptocurrency. It's fine.
All right, let's get
Yes,
these
you
next and go
speak
get some
about
And
answers.
it
crypto
off gases the heat to power the coolant to
Yeah.
keep you to keep
Yeah,
you
if we
chill.
chain it with the damn
That's
ice
what the
cream, we
Matrix
could
was
take
actually
the
all about. The Matrix movie was they're just trying to mine crypto with humans.
As you speak about crypto sleep and just waking up in the future, you do notice that, maybe these walls are reminiscent of Rubble Pass Fort when it was put together and not like a rubble. So basically, you woke up in the same place, the same map. You also know that if you wait around from here until the future, someone's gonna bomb this place in the meantime. That's going to be a problem. Maybe you should leave
How
this
deep's that
place
vault
in the
gonna be?
mechs
All right, so
that you have not
So
yet
I think we
seen.
sideswipe to the mechs.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is gonna go
Bickering
for
the
a while.
entire time and still in disbelief. We just are continuing talking about it, but while looking at the mechs this time.
Let's get some answers.
Larry,
as you
Curly, and
see-
Shemp pilot mechs.
So as you see the mechs, when they were saying a hangar, they were not kidding. In Lancer, regular sized mechs, call it about 12 feet for a size 1. Call it about those size 3 mechs were, give it 36 feet or so tall, pretty tall. These mechs, the smallest of them, is about 60 to 70 feet tall. I might actually be
sick.
off on there. These things are huge.
Look how big that crab is.
They all
Still don't think that
look
one works. I think we can't bring it with us.
humanoid.
They all look
But those
vaguely
pinchers.
humanoid, except the crab.
It's sort of a crab man, like crab people. You ever heard of crab people? I heard people just evolve toward crab.
I can honestly say I've never met a crab man.
All roads lead to
Everything
crab.
becomes
They're
crab.
actually really nice people.
Everything.
All right, I call shotgun.
But I
The
don't
one with the
which
shotgun.
one of them
Oh,
has a
that
one
shotgun.
with the one-
Yeah.
I think several might have shotguns. I don't.
I
As we
only see the
transition
bio
from this
info.
This one is
to
jump
narrative.
scares.
Y'all can pick which mech you are in. There are 4 mechs. They have a little bit of information on bio and info. Each of you pick one amongst yourselves, and we will open that up on Flex, and we will go from there.
I'll fill.
I
pick
have
last.
the
I'll pick whatever's left over.
dragonfly.
All right.
Uh,
So
I also
Indigo.
don't know what I don't know what flex is. Can someone
We'll
link
get
me?
to
Yes,
that.
I
It's gonna
can.
be It's gonna be where we do our character sheets.
I'm going to be handing you Flex right now. So Flex is going into the Roll20 chat. Everyone's going to need to open this
don't
up
wanna
because this
try-
is character sheet.
Oh,
Can I remove the jump gate pop-up? I don't see. It doesn't look like I can.
So once you have opened Flex, the thing that you're going to want to do is take that name that is the Dragonfly. In the case of Viper D, you're probably going to type in Dragonfly and then see what the D one is. And then click that to open it.
I was feeling it. Cestus, Cestus, however you pronounce that.
Cestus.
Yep, sounds good. Open it on Flex.
I'll go the exact opposite direction and go for the archer. Why not?
CTS.
Okay, then I'll take the Victor as the last one.
That is it.
C4M. There it is.
Yep. Flex does not like my monitor that I definitely didn't buy from Goodwill.
Good
All
lord.
right, can I get names
I got
one
a
more time?
pop-up.
Well, actually, no, it does not matter because you all get whatever token you get.
Yeah, pick your
My
token.
name is Tiger. So, because I think our call signs are also in the future.
Sure, if you want to rename part of your mech and actually have Tiger as a part of it, please do not destroy the actual name on there. It will be a nightmare.
It doesn't matter. I can't edit it. So it's
Oh,
fine.
sweet. Then I can do it. Okay, so we have opened your mechs on Flex Sheets. We are going to do this the talkie version, which means I tell you how to play the game for a bit before we actually get into it. Is that all right?
It might be better to half tell, half show as we go through the first round.
All right. In which case, I need some tokens.
We have tokens at the top of the map. I assume we're starting at the top. I built the map.
Beautiful.
So
I'm copy pasting your tokens.
But I put tokens there.
They are up here.
You did great. Now they're mine too.
Oh, your tokens. Okay. Who wants what
okay.
token? We don't have control of the tokens yet, but who wants to pick to claim a token?
I'll take Boxy.
All right.
Which one is
Boxy? Okay, I will give
that
permissions on that. Actually, I'm just giving permissions to everyone.
Yeah, it's fine.
Controlled by all players. Save.
There we go.
Easiest way to do it.
It only looked like it worked on Zens. You have to do it individual and everything.
Yes, I am indeed doing it individually. Okay. It's
the top one looks like a dragonfly, I guess.
Yeah. All right. I'll take this guy.
Then I'll take the Fallout power suit.
It does look very Fallout.
Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need to know is deployment. In this map, you can deploy anywhere within the first 6 hexes from the top.
6 from the top? Oh, that's...
Yes, why it's starting me always from measuring in the top corner, I don't know, but... let's be a little bit nicer on that. Forget 6. 6 is a little bit extreme. We're going with 4.
What? Why did my thing... Can you control Z quickly, Marissa? Because I dragged the wrong mech. Someone else's mech got dragged off the map.
I'm off the map. Help. Help, I've left reality.
If you press Control Z, it should undo, which will include that.
I'm... Okay.
Nope.
There's a map that's come back. What is...
Rambler just popped up for some reason. That's weird.
Hold on. Am I a GM? No, I'm not a GM. I'm a player.
I'm gonna go to there. I think that's 4.
Okay, the crab is now also controlled by all players.
All right, there you go.
I'm a crab.
So we can start within how many
You got the
hexes
crab
at
at the end of the day.
4 hexes from the top, please.
The top. And our job is to get to the bottom.
That is indeed your job. Did I just destroy all my mechs?
Actually, yeah, that's a better idea. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'd rather not have to cross the river until we have to.
Let me check a few things. I have jump jets. I can do that.
Can we do facing with these?
Yeah, you just turn them, right?
Not individually. You just have to pay attention to where it's actually facing.
Turned.
How does one turn?
Click on the token. There's a little.
Click on the token. Hold E and then scroll.
That works too.
Oh,
that works too. There's also a little antenna on the box. When you select it, you can grab and spin it.
Yep. This
Okay.
one is one too hot, too low, I believe. That's 5
Mhm.
X's from the top. That's a distance of 4, but if you include the top X, it's 5. Like
I'll
if
go-
you were counting range between units, it would be fine, but not.
So, as we go on here, I think there's a couple of things you might want to know for placement. The first is jumping way further into this game than I intended to. Line of sight and cover, and actually movement. So, you might see a whole bunch of forests here. Some of them are labeled heavy woods, some of them are labeled light woods. For purposes of both line of sight, cover, and movement, it costs 1 to move into light woods, 2 to move into heavy woods, and it has the same amount of blocking points. You
Yeah.
cannot see through 3 points of woods.
Heavy woods count as 2 light woods in one space in every possible way. You can't, if there's more than 3, if there's 3 spaces of woods, heavy woods count as 2. Between you and a target, you can't see them. Period. No line of sight. And they also have stacking difficult terrain bonuses, +1 versus +2 extra movement.
It is center to center. And the reason I am telling you this right now is just because if you have landed yourself in the middle of a whole bunch of woods and you were intending to move right away, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Oh no, it looks like I deployed here instead.
I'm saying where I am.
Okay, the talkie thing. There are multiple different phases to the game. I'd call it about 4. The official is 5 or 6, but realistically, the last one is the end phase. And the first one is the initiative phase. The initiative phase means both of our sides rolls 2d6, and we see who wins or loses.
And this is per side, right? Not per...
This is
individual?
per side. So one person from your side, please roll me 2d6, and I will roll 2d6.
Who wants to roll 1d6 and who wants to roll another d6?
Sure.
All right, I'll roll the other d6.
Okay. Come on, 6.
Nope.
Okay, nope.
I win. Which means your side is going first.
They can react to us by going second. Damage is done simultaneously, so going last is better.
That is
I don't
correct.
think I'm licensed for these. You say, looking at the controls.
Yeah.
For some reason, you just seem to have a magical understanding of the controls so we can play the game.
We'll find out if that's true.
Yeah, it's less
Wait.
about can I do it, and more that I don't think I'm legally allowed to drive this mech.
It's a
I was-
Linux
I've
system.
never-
I know this.
I've never been classified in anything over a size 1.
This is, I think I say, this is like a size 7. I don't think these mechs are legal themselves.
Now, these are walking war crimes.
Listen, either we got sent back in time, we got sent to a new dimension, or this is hell.
I think it's...
I'm gonna wager the latter.
Yeah, probably.
I
All right,
think
let's
it's
do this.
something in between those 3 options. We were sent back in time to a different dimension, and
But
it's
it's hell.
hell.
So it's like the story of a Doom game.
Yes.
Did
I
you
go
all
to
play
I
Doom
go to play Doom music and I go.
372?
No,
So
I
the
only run
second-
original Doom, even now.
DOS
these
box
mechs
is a hell of a
run
thing.
So the second phase that we enter into is movement phase. You can scroll in on your flex sheet. We're probably going to want to be looking at that now. On the top left-hand corner of flex, you're going to see something that says walking, running, and possibly even jumping. That is how many movement points you have. I would say how far you can move, but turning counts a movement point. Moving into light forest counts 1 extra movement point. Heavy forest, 2 extra movement points. Going up 1 level, 1 extra movement point. Going
Of
up
height.
2 levels,
Levels of
2
height,
extra
to be
movement
clear.
points. So something like this.
Also, going
Basic-
down also costs extra.
Yes.
You cannot just willingly fall. These mechs are not nearly as agile as our old mechs. If you actually fall, you will have problems.
That is indeed correct. So you are able to move. Let me go back to my actual learning. So to be clear, the focus on movement and positioning and this stage is the reason why I love Battletech. In my opinion, figuring out where you're going to be standing is the most important phase. There are 3 types of movement: walk, run, jump. You are allowed to just stand there and not move at all. But given that your objective is either A, kill all the enemy mechs, or B, get down to the bottom of the map, standing still is possible, but not the greatest idea.
The faster we move, the easier it is, the more accurate. The faster we move, it is harder for us to hit others, and it's harder for them to hit us. And the slower we move, the opposite. They both work in different ways.
I will do that one right now, if that is all right.
In terms of math, sure. I just think it'll go over our heads at this point.
If you're gonna walk, if you are walking, it's gonna make you 1 harder for you to hit others. If you're running, 2 harder, and if you even can jump at all, 3 harder. I mean, you're moving faster; it's harder for you to hit. Not all your mechs
the
can
attack
jump.
roll? What's a 1 harder in terms of context?
Numbers.
Yes.
In terms of context,
an attack roll is 2d6.
Flex is going to do all of the math for you. Literally knowing 1, 2, 3 is all you kind of need to know, because it'll give you an idea of this is going to be that much harder. But you don't need to do any of the actual math yourself.
But so you know how impactful +1 versus -1 is. It's a 2d6 roll. And you usually want somewhere between a 7 and a 10 to succeed. Could be as low as 4. That's rare.
So the type of movement that you do is going to be how hard it is for you to hit someone else. How far you move is going to have to do with how hard it is for them to hit you. What direction you're facing is important depending on which guns you have where. Most of them are going to be mounted on your arms or, the torso area. And for some reason, your arm is not able to rotate fully backwards on these mechs to just shoot behind you. Your right arm can shoot, in front of you or to the right. It cannot turn everywhere and hit to the left unless you fully actually turn your body.
You have 3 degrees, if I remember the video correctly. There's the one directly in front of you, and then
May I ask how I can show a handout to everyone, please?
You open that, right-click it, and just click Show to Everyone. There's a few different methods.
Yeah, open it and hit Show to Players at the top. There's a button.
Wait, did I make it and then delete the handout? Where is it?
Are you talking about the Battletech firing arcs?
Yes!
Right at the
Thank
top.
you!
It's
Show
at
to
the very
Players.
top of the page.
There we go. So, by default, this is where you can fire. You can do one other thing, which is called a torso twist. Essentially, you can move the top half of your body to move it 1 firing arc further. So, right behind you is not directly always a blind spot, but you're still only going to be able to hit it with half your body.
Do all of these mechs have the ability to do that?
Yes.
Okay, because not all do. Most do, though.
Yes, all of these mechs do.
what do I have to do to get a butt gun? That's 4 exposed hexes.
But because you can rotate yourself, it's actually not as exposed as it feels, because you can rotate your.
That's where the heat vents are. So.
Okay.
You see, what I was going to say is what we do is we go butt to butt, and then we have a full code of
yes, you're right. Butt to butt is the correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
That is why I say that I really like the movement of this game, because positioning and trying to get behind someone and get that better shot is going to be useful. If you take a look at your flex sheet, you will see a whole bunch of armor on the top right.
I see a lot of dots.
So up at the top, that is the armor you have for left arm, left torso, center torso, right arm. And just below that, there's a little tiny bit of armor, which you will see has significantly less armor, which is your rear armor in your torso there. Of 8, 10, and 8, much less than the usually 20, 30, larger numbers that you have armor in the top bit there.
You have 20 armor anywhere?
Some characters do.
I've got 33 in my chest.
I have 32 in my chest.
You're the dragonfly, yeah.
Yes.
You sacrificed your armor for the ability to actually move. If you look at your walking, running, jumping speed, you've got 8, 12, and 8. Everybody else is more like
4, 6, and 4.
Yeah, I have 4 and 6. That's
Same,
it.
4 and 6.
You are a glass cannon.
So
Congratulations.
we should go butt to butt. Actually, we should go side to side and sidestep down.
The old crab technique.
You do not have a turn limit on this, to be clear. What do? I told you about walking.
We have punching. Everyone can punch, right?
You
I
can
believe
punch and you
so.
can kick, and I will absolutely get to that. Yes. So in this game, we're using slightly alternate rules for movement. In that, instead of every alternating one mech goes, then the next mech goes, all of you guys get to go first.
Got it.
So in that case, take your pick. Let's pick one of your mechs, decide where you want to go, and we will practice figuring out how to move by trying
I'll
to
go
do
first
it.
as an example.
Are there bad guys?
They are
Yes,
very
they are
far
Down at the
down.
bottom.
On
They're
the
down.
definitely, this is all level
So
3,
it's all
and
flatland, basically, up there.
Except for up here.
yeah.
Up here is
The white area
level
is
3.
flatland.
They
Basically,
look like
when you
on
get
Seth.
all of your mechs to level 3, you have... Or sorry, when you get all of your mechs to this white area, you have one.
Or we can
One other thing you should know, if you are pushed off the map, your mech is insta-destroyed.
Yep.
Oh!
Careful!
Death lasers surround us on all sides.
Feel like that should have been mentioned before I placed my map on the edge, but okay.
Please feel free to redo that if you'd like. Yeah, please feel
Let's
free
go.
to
Let's go flying V. Actually, hang on.
I want to go here then. No, just kidding.
I'm actually going to do this.
I don't think that we have any way to push anything unless we're actually, physically in. Like, a missile is not going to push you backwards when your mech is that big.
Mm-hmm.
For Lancer had a lot more of rule of cool. This has a lot more of rule of
What?
does that make sense?
Yeah. Rule of...
Yeah, rule of cool. My invisibility that everyone can see.
Yeah, they so
Invisible,
need
but
to
not
change
really.
that name.
I agree. I will talk about it when I do it, but it doesn't feel like that's a rule of cool decision.
I'm going to be a
Not at
terrible
all.
first example because as I go, I'm going to choose to jump. As my first
Please tell me
movement.
which mech you are so I can manually figure things out.
The Victor. I have a jumping speed of 4. So jumping basically produces a lot of heat, which we'll get to later.
Is this one?
Yes, I'm this mech. Jumping produces a lot of heat, which we'll deal with at the end of each turn. But the benefit of jumping is that you can ignore all terrain and end in facing any direction. You just move 4 hexes and land in any direction and ignore everything else. So because there's so many woods ahead of me and things like that, I'm going to jump 1, 2, 3, 4, land in these heavy woods. And I think I'm going to actually stay facing where I am. No, I'm going to face this way instead.
Now, because you jumped, we're going to write, or rather, in any case, we are going to write what it is he did. He moved 4 hexes, and he jumped. So in red crayon, we're writing on the map.
Yeah, I'm just putting this
4.
here, jumped 4.
Or, yeah. And I think I'll actually change that from jumped 4 to jumped 3. Actually, no, jumped 4 works fine. But it should be in red.
If we standardize it, if we standardize movement, if you hover over the red token or the red token thing and hit the button, you can just make it.
That's true.
Yeah,
We're not
that
using
works.
the health and values above.
No, he's talking about these things.
That's good.
Oh.
I can
Yeah,
see
like the
that.
token markers.
Okay.
If you just just hit the number and red is movement. So
red is
red
jumping.
is jumping because the only other each color will be a different type of movement. One for jumping, one for walking, one for running.
So
But
first
either way.
3: jumping, running, walking. We'll make it in descending order.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's my move, and that's all I do it right now. So that's
Which
that's my thing.
means the rest of you get to move. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
For the beautiful example, please, anyone pick. We'll
Cool.
walk you through.
I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Okay, what's your running amount?
I'm so glad I have
6,
2 monitors.
likely.
6.
Okay, so you can move 6 forward, but if anytime you enter woods, it's either 1 if it's light or 2 if it's heavy extra points of movement cost. And if you turn, that costs a point of movement. So you can run straight ahead.
I'm gonna run straight ahead and end up there.
So
That's what
1,
I'm gonna
2,
do.
3, 4, 5, 6 to climb up if you want to.
2, 3, 5, 6. Yep. I'm just
Okay.
doing that.
You ended up moving a total of 4 hexes. So put
So it's
blue
actually
4.
run 4.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. There we go.
Somebody else gets to pick to move.
I'll go. I'm going to jump.
Okay.
Like 12.
I don't believe you can jump 12. Your jumping is 8.
That's still
Oh,
insane.
That
I'll
is
jump
insane.
8 then.
I would warn you about heat things, but I looked at these mechs. You are not going to mess yourself over by even doing that.
How do I make this work?
So you don't, because you're jumping, you can ignore all of the woods and everything like that, and you can just move yourself 8 full spaces. Jumping is
Essentially, yes. The one thing I would caution you against doing is landing in water, because there are more rules for that I would have to explain right now. And you really don't need it.
Yep. And then click your red marker and change the 2 to an 8, and then you're good.
It was
Correct.
a 12.
It should be an 8.
You see a 2. Let's make it an 8.
Yeah, that's the one downside. Is that
Over 10 is going to be an issue.
It'll only it'll be rare, even with 10 or 12 movement. There's usually a turn or 2 involved in that, so it's not common that we'll need to care about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, mine, I'm just going to move my 4 up here, and that's only going to be 3 movement of walking.
Okay.
Just to be clear, how did you end up that way? Because I think that might be more than you could do. Just because.
Oh, for the jumping?
No, did you? Where did you start? Right on the edge of the map, or not?
Yes.
Yeah, it was right here.
Okay, so you just walked forward 3. Yeah, you're good. All right, that is your half of the movement turn. Now I get to do some movement, and because I am feeling deeply strategic and definitely have sorted out which mech is which, let's look at the whole map. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 to turn. 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7 to turn. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I was
So
looking to see
run.
if I had any tokens, and all I have is the Wicked One map stuff. So much of it.
There's a lot.
They still haven't done enough to be able to manage that crap.
No. I intellectually understand why drawing on the map is kind of a pain in the ass for these systems, but like that's really what I want.
Spencer, you're the victor.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm also going to add this so I know that this is my mech and not one of the other mechs that we could take control of.
Oh, so we don't think we're our own enemy mechs?
Yes.
Please do, yes.
Good idea. Let's see. I'll get myself
In between sessions, I will do much better on this. Okay, Zen's mech was one. This is your mech, Zen?
Nope.
No,
I'm
this
green.
is mine.
Okay, green mech.
Uh,
And Zen, you are the what now?
The archer.
Thank you. Archer.
I like the ghost.
This big gray one can go 6 running. Okay. 1, 2.
Oh yeah, that's
3,
probably easier
4,
to do.
5. And
It's a horrible color.
6, so that is 5 running. And then the last one would not be the dragonfly, it'll be the cestus. Unfortunately, that means I really need some water. I will have to pause for a moment. Sorry.
Do you?
Okay, well, we'll just be a sec.
Yeah.
But she's finished moving, it looks like. So, what I need to
We just need to run at each other. Like, I don't think
we're yeah, our job is to either kill them or get off of the map, basically. But we're gonna start bombarding each other while we do so.
we have to like go past them, right?
Yeah,
or
we need
kill
to
them.
get in the white,
But
basically.
yeah, if all of us can get to the white, that's good. I suspect, even with just over an hour left, we should be able to finish this session.
Finish? Yeah, I still
I'm
have
within
no
long
idea.
range of the opposing crab.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to need you guys to do is over on your flex sheets, you will see some gunnery and piloting skills.
Yes.
You will say thank you, GM, as I give you better gunnery and piloting skills, and then we're going to turn on some automation. So your gunnery skill should be... Where did I put this? Put your gunnery in as 2, and your piloting in as 4.
Thank you, GM.
Oh, that's
Mine says
lower
actually
better?
lowering mine.
Lowering is good.
Yes, that is a
Lower
good
better.
thing.
It's our target
Lower
number
is
needed
better.
on the D6, on the 2D6.
So what-
Gunnery is
Got it.
2.
Gunnery should be 2.
Gunnery is
piloting should be
2,
4.
piloting is 4.
Okay.
I'm saying that, hey, look, from Lancer, you are good at this thing. Or more accurately, because I'm doing a mirror battle, I'm giving you guys an advantage. Second thing you're going to do on your flex sheet, top left-hand corner, there is a little yellow gear. Click
Oh,
on
we're
that
doing
and
this.
click Enable Automations.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is going to make the next phase of this significantly easier, because the phase 2 here is attacking. So we have done a whole lot of movement. We are moving into the shooting phase. So for your movement, top left is going to have shown some yellow bars. It'll say stationary, walk, run. Click whichever kind of movement you did, and then move how many squares you moved.
Oh wait, I ran.
So
Walk declared.
Yep. Jumps, travel 4 hexes is what I have for me.
Run
beautiful. As I try and do this for 4 characters this time, give me a moment. Run 12. Victor.
Run 12.
Run 6, which means the other 2 must have been run 5. 4. 5. Run 5. Okay. And if it gives you the option, we're going to click to move on to the weapons phase. And click on that yellow bit and then press go.
Go.
Oh, I
All
think
right.
it auto puts us on the weapons phase.
Yeah.
It didn't for
Beautiful. It
Yeah.
didn't. It doesn't always.
Interesting.
So, on your weapons, you will see, however many weapons you happen to have. They are on the left-hand side of your sheet. They are highlighted in yellow. They are giving you a little bit of information. The things that we need to figure out mostly is, can you see a target? If they are beyond long range, you cannot hit anyone. It has to be shorter than long range. You can hit within short range. Anyhow, ranges seem fairly clear.
The closest we have is 13 hexes between the 2 crabs. Indigo, do you have a weapon has a better
Yes.
long range than that?
Yes, I do.
Does
I
it
cannot find
matter?
it.
My
There's a
biggest long range is 21.
That's mine.
My
So-
longest range is 9.
Mine is
when it
22.
comes to shots, we all declare all of our shots at the same time. Do I think this is actually necessary to do? No. But to show you how a shot is declared, click on the weapons or multiple weapons that you are shooting. You can shoot at multiple targets. However, you do need to declare this is my primary target, this is my secondary target, this is my third target, and that gets more penalties to them. So each weapon, you can click on that weapon, and it's going to pop up a little window for you. It says that you're shooting alpha paper, which is fine because we are not linking it. It's first going to ask, hey, drat it, it's going to ask how much you ran or how far they moved
We
and
have that
what that
marked down
translates
on
to.
our tokens.
Yes, but we need to know the actual translation. It's not doing that for us, unfortunately.
Like it's asking in a different language? What do you mean translation?
If you moved, or rather, if your target moved 0 to 2 X's and hardly moved at all, that number is the 1 dice there.
Oh, it's got a table.
If they moved 3 to 4, plus 1, or it's the 2. If they moved 5 to 6, plus 3, 4, or 5.
I see.
Basically, take it and divide by 2. With the
Usually.
exception of if you're trying to shoot my crab, it's a plus 4.
But there were some line of sight questions. So you can shoot over something that is 1 space higher than you, because you are. Each mech is basically counts as height 2. Each forest.
Let me jump on the line of sight here because it's something I want to
we
make
asked
sure.
that a bit ago.
Line of sight matters if any of the intervening hexes are higher than the line of sight lines of both of the mechs.
Oh,
So-
I got forest between me and anything I can shoot, so
3 squares of forest?
yes.
You are on level 1?
Yes. You cannot see the other crab. There's a mountain in between you and it.
Yeah.
However,
There's
all the
this
other guys are
guy-
up on hills, which are above most of the forests, so you can see up to them if they're in the right position. Is what I would say, except that other mountain is basically blocking you from everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I have line of sight on the crab.
No, you don't. There's a mountain.
No, but
he's
I'm
on
peeking
level
through the mountain.
1.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on level 1.
Oh no! This
So if you're
mountain is
on level
3.
1,
this mountain's level 3.
You have a level 3 worth of sight, but indeed you are going through a level 3 height thing there, so no, you cannot see over it.
Okay.
Is this
which
hitting
means
that
he
mountain?
Can't see me. Yeah,
The white
I think
line?
it is.
Yes, you are,
yes,
right here and here. If it passes
okay.
through it, even by a sliver, it's through that.
So line of sight between mechs is drawn center to center, but if it passes through the edge of an intervening hex, that can block. Yeah, that's basically how it works. It's.
So does anyone have line of sight on anyone, honestly, at this
Nope.
point?
Nope. And almost always line of sight is mutual. So if we can't see them, they can't shoot us. There's a I don't think there's any exceptions to that. There's a few things that are almost but not exceptions about cover, but that's cover, not line of sight.
Which means that we have a very terribly exciting a weapons phase. And we are going to ignore this for the moment.
Hey, y'all, these lasers are pedal powered. This is going to take me a minute.
Yeah. I think the next one is what? The physical attack phase?
Exactly. Which in this case is not really a thing. As I try and figure out how to clear my I'm not firing this. Undo the fire.
Resolve fire.
Haha! Okay, if I click all the guns, we're good to go. So yes, we're clicking on to the physical phase, which is absolutely nothing. We're clicking on to the heat phase, click the physical phase, click correct that we indeed fired nothing, and there is no incoming fire. And then we'll go on to the heat phase, which we again are performing no physical attacks unless you want to hit a tree, which I don't suggest doing. It will do absolutely nothing. Please don't hit a tree. And once you have gone to the heat phase, it is going to automatically update your heat. Now, normally heat is a really useful thing. It's the second thing that I like best about this game. Unfortunately, I both made your lives easier and mine less fun by giving you mechs that have way more heat sinks than they need. So in almost all of your cases, in the bottom right-hand corner, you will see heat effects and heat level and heat sinks. As you fire a gun, it causes as much heat as it shows onto the HT column. Most medium lasers, which I think everybody has, is 5 heat. So that would mean that you have 5 heat. That would fill, if you fire 2 of them, that would fill 10 of your heat sinks. And you would normally get rid of 10 per turn. So if you had 10 heat sinks, fired 2 lasers, and ran, because running gives you 2 heat, you would only clear 10 heat, and you would have 2 left over. Now, this thing does it all for you, all of the math of how much you ran, of how much your guns did, all of that. And because I didn't think this one through when I was picking my mechs, you all have double heat sinks, mostly. So instead of 10, it's getting rid of 20, making it really, really hard for heat to matter to you in any meaningful way unless you actively try and shoot absolutely everything you have.
That's the first thing I'm
that is
doing.
going to the plan. Yes. That,
Yeah.
That was the
Once
goal.
we get in range
believe
and
it,
line of sight.
maximum carnage.
Yeah.
The singular exception to this is the Victor mech, which does not have a double heat sink,
Oh,
except it does because you got the Pyro mech, and it had a couple of parts on it for increasing dealing with heat.
That came through space and time.
yep.
Absolutely.
So what is my heat level actually at?
I am very glad you asked. Ignore your heat level entirely for this battle. There ain't no way you're going over.
Cool.
Okay. Excellent. Because I was worried. I'm like, not worried, but I was like, oh, I might, if I fire everything, I might actually start having heat problems. No, I will not.
Yep.
The flame is with me.
So the last phase after the physical phase here is the end turn phase, which is
a great coolant.
literally the end of your turn.
Yep.
All right,
Cool.
so we just click next turn.
Click next turn.
Yep.
This was a simple turn where you just learned how to move.
Basically.
Gotta walk before you can run.
I
Exactly.
did before I
Literally.
walked.
Yep.
I'm the only one who ran before he could walk. Everyone else jumped or actually walked.
No, I didn't. We'll figure it out after.
One sec, I'm just grabbing the movement table here so you can put that into a handout. Fine, that works. But either way, let's start by rolling initiative. That is always our first roll here.
Okay, the other 2 roll. So now Zen,
I'll-
Spencer roll.
I'll roll a d6.
Roll d6.
One.
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 Yeah.
You guys get to move first. Enjoy.
All right. 1.
so
It's
open.
+1 to go up a hill.
Yes. And if you're going up a hill into forest, that's plus, more.
That's
Is it more if you go down a hill into forest?
Yes, it is. It is 1 per level change, and it is 1 per point of forest. So if you're going up a hill and into forest, it's 1 to move, 1 for the forest, and 1 for the hill, so it's 3 movement points to move into that square.
And remember, turning is also a movement.
So
Correct.
this would be 1,
Uh,
2, 3.
give me a second. So our
6.
lovely crab just went
I'm
up
not
a
done
hill.
yet.
Okay.
We're at 5.
Did you turn in order to go up the hill? Because you cannot scuttle sideways up a hill. You do need to be
mean-
facing it straight on to go up the hill.
Unless you're jumping.
I'm not jumping. There you go. That's 8, and I walked.
Your 8 walking speed is incredible.
Well, you didn't
Okay.
walk 8 because you went up and down stuff, so the actual number of hexes you moved is what you put
Is
in.
the number you want.
You start
Yeah, I
So what is
basically... I spent all 8 going up and over the hill.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4 is how many actual hexes you moved. Oh, no,
Mhm.
that counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 then. So you moved 5. So put a 5 there because that's the number of hexes. you
We're
moved.
actually not going to do 5. We're going to do the proper table numbers so that we have it easier later.
Oh my god, I still can't shoot the other crab!
Wait, they haven't moved yet. Give it a bit.
I haven't moved yet.
Alright. I was gonna say, there's still 3 forests in between me and the crab.
All right. So we have one over here that moves 4 hexes. Instead of 4, we're translating that 4 into +1. Please change that to a 1. This guy who moved 2 hexes, instead of a 2, instead of a 2, please put a 0 there. For this guy who moved 4 hexes,
I jumped
4
4, which is a
translates to
+1.
1.
I jumped 4, which is, I believe, an extra +1.
Yes, that is indeed correct. Put yourself a 2. And for this guy who moved not 8 but 5 hexes, because
Yeah.
they went around the hill, 5 is a 2, please.
Alright, I guess I did 2? What? Why does that matter?
Change the green 8 to a green 2. What we're doing now is translating the number of hexes we moved to the difficulty modifier on our enemies hitting us later.
Exactly, so it's going to be easier to put into flex.
So we don't have
we're
to
just doing the math now.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to move some things, so going back with the let's do this as quickly as possible.
When you make a move, do you have to use all of your movement, or can you stop?
You can stop.
Okay. I'm just planning my next turn move.
I have so many guns.
How many is so many?
5. I have 5 guns. Collectively shooting all 5 guns is 16 heat. And when I walk, I generate no heat, right?
When you walk,
You generate 1 heat.
Very little heat. Stationary
Alright,
generate 0 heat.
Oh, I generate little heat. I'm pretty sure I can fire all of them. Well, one of them only has a range of 6, so maybe not that one.
Get me within 9 hexes of somebody, and I'm going to generate enough heat for it to actually matter.
Pushing generates no heat.
Correct.
So there is some strategy there where you just push them off the map.
Yeah, that's right.
true.
Oh, dread it. Count my hexes. You move 3 hexes, so that should be a blue 1. You move 3 hexes, should be a blue 1. 1, 2, 3. Four. Red 0. Okay. I doing absolutely nothing to think about these moves. I am done. Let's head on into the weapons turn. Of which the first question is, can anyone hit anyone yet?
Probably not. There's too much forest in the way.
Too many
So
forests.
as a heads up, just so we are making this clear, Marissa, I initially designed this map for the enemy and mechs to start in the middle of it.
Well,
Then we'd have to skirmish with them to get past them, and then they could hit our rear.
They scuttled way too. You scuttled way across the map in the other direction.
yes, that's the benefit of getting to Scuttle second, because I can react to you.
There's
Are
still
they
3
trying to
forests
attack
and a
us?
mountain.
Are they not trying to attack us?
Yes, they will be, but right now I'd like to have my poor Dragonfly be supported, and I'm trying not to be as kamikaze as Lancer.
I disagree.
There
Burn them
are
all.
only 2 forests between me and this guy.
Which guy? Okay, let's see. One forest. I sadly see a few more forests there. So there's the one right in front of you. Basically, there's too many
2
forests.
trees.
Wait,
The
why? This
trees...
guy's on level 2 ground. He can see over almost every forest. And vice versa.
Yeah.
No, you guys
Now
have a
that
clear
is-
line of sight of each other.
That is true indeed. Thank you for checking that. Yeah, I'm on level 2, so I can see over pretty much all the forest. You are on level...
He's on level 1.
I cannot...
Yep.
But line of sight is either, so let's see.
You both have line of sight of each other. This one woods that's right in front of Indigo, because you're adjacent to it, will still block. None of the rest will.
Correct, yes. So yes, Indigo is capable of shooting that mech, which corresponds to...
This corresponds to Zen's.
Hallelujah, thank you.
The archer.
Thank you.
I would like to fire 3 guns at it.
Absolutely, it will fire... Let's see, Archer.
Archer probably has quite a few guns,
2.
given the name. 2?
2 that will...
Thank you. It will fire 2 guns back.
What's funny is I think I have the one that's the long range, because I have like a lot of lasers.
So again, as declare what it is that you did. In this case, my archer walked. So I walked to 0.
I walk.
Oh.
I have 1 tree worth of cover.
And I have also 1 tree worth of cover, because for cover, it counts what you're in.
You
Line
both
of
have
sight
2 trees.
does not matter.
Because you're both standing in woods and have this one in
Yes.
between you.
So I have 1 tree, the crab has 2 trees.
So do I click on the alpha paper 2 trees?
Yes.
You would click 1 tree, because when you shoot me, I only have 1 tree.
No, it's
Okay.
So that is better.
It should be 2 trees. The one right in front of Indigo still blocks him, unlike in Lancer. And the one that
You
the
are
target's
indeed
standing
correct.
in blocks him.
So 2 trees.
2 trees.
2 trees.
All right.
And you would have
And do
put a 1 dice for me.
I'm sorry? 1 dice?
No, it's
Why
a 0
1
dice.
die?
It's a 6. Because I basically didn't move enough for it to be worthwhile.
Yep. So the trees is the
Oh,
bonus you get from cover. 0 is the if it was 0 is good, it will be harder if it was a higher number by adding extra difficulty to the die roll. The way that this game works is it doesn't modify your attack roll. It's always a flat d6. What you're doing is modifying your target number, which starts off equal to your gunnery skill of 2 and increases based on weapon range, how fast you moved, how fast they moved, etc., to usually somewhere between like 7 and 10.
So should I hit resolve fire?
If you have picked 0, you've picked your 2 cover. Have you clicked on the range that we are from each other? 13?
13 hexes.
And the attack direction, in this case, we're staring each other down. We are hitting each other in the front, so that should be clicked.
Beep boop. I think.
And
You'll be
then
able to tell us what it
resolve
says.
fire.
Why can't I hit the button?
Most likely
Oh.
you didn't hit a dice.
I did not hit the attack direction.
Yeah, as you go through it, you gotta hit the stuff that pops up in yellow.
Say front. You're attacking its front.
I can't copy and paste.
Can't we? Oh, you're right.
Oh.
In which case, please
Just
tell us,
declare it,
does it
yeah.
say miss? Because I'll tell you mine are both misses, so I'm not hitting you at all.
So LRM-5.
Okay. So long range missile, 5 long range missiles are getting shot out of your arm.
I rolled 7 versus dice equals hit.
If it equals a hit, that is good. It's done all the rolling for you. What does it say after the hit?
2 damage on front, center, torso.
So on my thing, I'm going to click on my center torso, and I'm going to click 2 damage, and I've got now taken 2 damage to my center torso.
Yep.
For some reason, I have enough armor there that it did not get through my 31 armor, but I've taken 2 damage.
Yep, armor is
The
basically hit points in this.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you'll need to reduce armor to get it to start damaging the mech itself, which will then start doing literally damaging the parts, which is when critical hits happen.
ERM laser for the second one, 10, so it's a miss.
Then nothing happens.
The third gun, also an ERM laser, hits for 7 damage left arm.
My left arm takes 7 damage and is much more. I am now at 15 armor there.
And you said you missed?
I missed both my shots. This is why having a lower gunnery skill is good, because my gunnery is 2 higher. Every single shot I'm taking is 2 higher and 2 harder than yours.
I don't think I'm in close enough to punch anyone.
Not quite, no. None of us are yet in that. So because we're essentially skipping heat, it's next turn.
Okay. Do we want to? I'm just gonna roll 2d6.
Yeah, just roll 2d6.
9.
Hey.
2d6.
Okay, this time Marissa will move her
6.
characters first.
No. Okay. Spencer, can I give you, or I'm giving everybody editing powers. Oh, they already have editing powers.
Mhm.
I will ask somebody else to edit how far I moved on the blue dice and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
2. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aw, 8, 9, 10.
Was he Crab Raven?
No. 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I moved 9 hexes, so that should be a run 3.
Okay, that already is that.
Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll stop him there. That should be a walk. A walk 0. Thank you. I'm level 2, so just light 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, not 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a run 1. And Archer 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. Run 1. And it is your guys' go.
They aren't really charging us, are they?
They don't have the speed to charge.
Yes, they do. Isn't it a mirror match?
Yes.
We've made so much more progress.
They're
You
on
have less
hills.
trees. I've had to
Um,
hill every step of the way.
Yes, the hills were meant to be an obstacle to us just running past them instead of them running to us, which they still will be.
Yes.
They could also jump jet.
What's the mod on a 6 run?
2, I think.
If you run 6, that would be +2. Correct.
what about a 3 run?
3, 1.
3, 1.
0 to 2, 0. 3 to 4, 1. 5 to 6, 2. I'm still trying to find that to put it in here.
Next turn, I can start laying down some fire, but not this turn.
I think I can fire at this guy finally. Oh, and I can fire a lot.
I can fire at him too. Oh, I can't fire at the guy behind him because he went down the hill. The crab.
Let's just focus fire the crab.
Yeah, let's focus fire the crab.
I'm 1 hex out of range. My max range is 9. I'm a close combat person.
I believe there's a hill in my way. Otherwise, I would be able to hit
Yeah,
all of them.
that hill is fucking you there. Get on top of the hill.
No, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, there's too many woods also between you and the crab guy. Get on top of the hill is really good. This when I designed this map, it was meant to be basically getting on top of all the hills and navigating between them carefully.
Wait, are we figuring out weapon shots and declaring them?
Yes.
I can't shoot.
I have a bunch of them.
Me too.
Okay. I am going to be a horrific person, GM, and not try and do this at the same time. So you guys declare your shots, and I will declare mine after, so we go 1 mech at a time, essentially. So feel free to declare, and we will do this.
How many weapons can I do in one turn?
Any of them that
All
can...
of them.
All of them. That's what heat is for. It's for firing all your weapons and dealing with the consequences later.
Hold on,
Exactly.
I got
That's
it.
what I'm doing.
It is usually better to fire all your weapons and deal with the consequences later.
Why do I have why are 2 of them grayed out? Weird.
Most likely because they are not in range.
No, they wouldn't know the range.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like I'm trying to select them and the bottom 2 are grayed out. They
Who are you?
The archer, this
I see it. Center torso. The 2 bottom medium lasers on you?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I can do left arm, right arm, but not center for some reason.
Have you taken any damage
Nope.
on the critical hit table by accident and clicked it?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so. Would that show somewhere?
If it's red below on your parts list at the bottom left, like quadrant.
Nope.
Are you seeing that too, Marissa?
No, I am not. I have a different mech. Which means we are going to roll them anyways.
We'll do it manually then.
We'll do that
Do
manually.
live.
If it counts, my heatsink thing is filled.
Oh, you didn't end your turn. You should clear it at the end of your turn.
Then how do I get back to here?
In order to clear your heatsink, oh, that's probably what's up with that.
Hang on. Oh,
So,
no, it's just
heatsink.
when I select it, it actually just fills it as you're selecting. That's why it's full.
Yeah,
I think that's a limit then on how much you can generate, right? Because I can only get so far. No, it's still.
No, you can have up to like 30 heat at a time, and you just lose 15 of it per turn.
What if I?
So because we've been skipping to the end turn phase, we probably haven't been losing heat. That's most likely what's doing this. I would just click on the right heat scale.
It's not. It's not. For some reason, center is optional. I can just go center, or I can use the other 4.
That's not how this game works.
That's weird.
That's not how any of this works.
All right. Whatever. Okay.
In the weapons phase? No.
We'll do it manually.
Use the other 4. We can do the other 2 easily. Separately.
Bam, bam.
Would I be
all right.
attacking on the left or the front?
I will deal with one mech at a time.
One mech at a time. Heard.
If you're attacking the crab, you're attacking. No, you're attacking its front. The front half of it is front, and then the remainder are like rear, back right, and back
there,
left.
and straight back. So even
you're attacking its front.
There is no one remotely behind it to attack even the right side, with the exception of Spencer, who can't see.
All right, so walk me through this real quick. Alpha paper. Then we've got a bunch of dice.
Yes.
Click dice.
Correct.
So
what dice am
I? You're clicking it based on its your target's movement, which is 3.
Okay. I've got 2 trees.
Yes.
No partial cover, not prone, not immobile. Correct?
Yep.
Next, you click range, exactly how many hexes it is away from you, which is 8. Then attack directionally front. Then click resolve fire when it turns yellow, which it should do.
All right, what does your thing say?
There's a lot of shit here. Hang on.
Ignore anything that doesn't say hit.
All right, LRM 20 hit. Below that,
it's doing some hidden dice rolls because missile launchers have a hidden roll to determine how many of your missiles hit. It's not all 20 missiles hit. It checks how many of them.
Yep, I'm just running through it.
So after that hit, what does it tell me?
So 12 missiles, 2 and 1 plus 2, 1 damage each in groups of 5. I have no idea what any of this means. Location on Snake Eyes on front, 5 damage center torso.
Okay.
5 damage center torso is what I need there.
Oh, it keeps going.
Yep.
That sounds good. Well, not, but you know.
Says through armor on hit, question mark. And then it still keeps going. Location on front, 5 damage right arm, and 2 damage left torso.
And I can explain that while Marissa puts it in. So,
thank you.
12 of your 20 missiles you fire, 12 of them hit. And instead of rolling to determine where each single of your 12 missiles hit, it rolls hit location in groups of 5. So 5 of your missiles hit the center torso, 5 hit another location, and the remaining 2 out of the 12 hit a third location. It
Speaking of which, where was that third location?
Left torso.
Thank you.
So that was 5 damage, 5 damage, 2 damage. Every single missile is exactly 1 damage. For most missile launchers are 1 damage each. Some of them are 2 damage per missile. They're not called LRMs, though. I think those are different. Something else.
SRMs, short range missiles.
Yeah, short range missiles.
So then the next one is worse. All right. LRM 20 hit, 20 missiles hit.
Ooh, nice. 20 damage, basically, is what that means.
So 5 damage right arm, 5 damage left arm, 5 damage center torso, 5 damage center torso. So
okay,
10 damage
give me
center
that
torso.
slightly slowly. 10 more damage to the center torso, okay.
Yep. 5 to the left arm, 5 to the right arm.
Alrighty. So we're already going to have some fun things, but we're going to do that after.
All right. And then the medium lasers, 2 of them missed. I've still got 2 more to go.
Okay, so for the medium lasers, again, we're going to when you look at the little, this is what the numbers are for the medium laser. What does the numbers that you need to hit say?
Hit. Oh,
There's
so it goes center, heat 3, damage 5, short, medium, long 3, 6, 9.
Okay. On the right-hand side where it does that little calculation that says,
Oh, gotcha.
hey, look, initial ran.
It says 11 versus, and then dice. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes, that is indeed it.
Okay.
So the dice is what you rolled. 11 is what you would need to hit in order to hit. So we're going to roll 4 more d6, and if they're above 11s, you hit with those 2 as well. And we'll do the rest of that manually if you actually happen to hit.
2d6 each?
So, exactly. 2d6, roll 20 each. Both of them miss, we can ignore it. And do we have any other fire coming in from you?
That should be it.
All right, then we are going to move on from there to Indigo, who I think is also shooting at. I will let Indigo fire shots.
Crap.
Oh, wait, do I have to add all these modifiers?
No. When it comes to the roll, all those modifiers is what added up to make the 11. It adds the modifiers
Gotcha. Okay,
to
it's
say,
difficulty
here's what
classes.
your target number is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. How many dice does this guy have on me?
Please restate the question. What?
So there's the alpha paper, then a row of dice.
He should have 3 dice.
Yes.
They
It should be the number in the...
number on your target's token.
Yep.
Ah, hurt. 3 dice. So plus 2. Cover. 2 trees. Range 5. All of my guns go.
Yes.
All right. Medium laser. Hit. 7 damage center torso.
Okay.
Medium laser. Hit.
1 second here, because my mech is showing the critical hit thing, so
Ooh.
I need to do a critical hit. What that means is basically, you got through all my armor. That makes it a crit. The first thing I do on a crit is see exactly how bad is this crit. Am I taking 1 crit and am I taking more than 1 crit? We will see. I roll 2d6, and it says that I am taking 1 crit. That is very good for me. Now I get to roll 2d6 to determine what area on my center torso just took a crit and what's going to blow out. I got an engine crit, which is giving me engine damage, which I can apparently take 3 of before my mech explodes. So now anything that hits my center torso is going to make me roll that crit again, and bad things are going to happen.
And center torso
So
is,
you
I think,
gave
the most likely
yes.
location.
Yep.
Laser
5 damage to center torso. What was the other hits you got?
So the first one was the one we did. That was 7 damage to center torso. Second medium laser also hits. Also 7 damage to center torso.
Okay, one
Nice.
moment here. So I did that, and it has just told me that regardless of anything else, my mech is now destroyed.
Yay!
I have more hits.
They are all going to shoot that same destroyed mech. To be clear, because fire is simultaneous, it's going to get some shots off as well this turn.
Yeah.
But then it is very, very dead. I should have been more careful. Because all hits are simultaneous. Again, was there anyone else who could hit who was going to shoot the crab? Okay, was there anyone else who was going to hit in general?
I have a mountain in front of me. I can't.
Yep, I am not going to do anything.
Okay, then I will say that the crab is hitting, and then I'll see if somebody else can figure out if any of my other 2 mechs can do a shot. That would be helpful. please undestroy this mech.
I think you
I'd
might have
like
a
to shoot
shot. Yeah.
No. This back one has 3 trees, cannot see me, more invisible than
He's-
invisibility.
He's on height 2, though.
The one in the
Yeah,
middle of the map.
he's up.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah, he's on level 1.
He's up.
You're
So
on...
you
He's
can
on
see-
level
You
1.
can see over Yeah, he's on. Oh, you're right. That is. Hold on.
You see, yeah, it's level 1 underneath this guy.
It's level 1,
Mhm.
which is one above. So yes, you can see over it.
Lame. He can see
Um,
over all those trees
except the one
and the
next to
dead
you.
crab.
Except the one right in front of you. So he still has 2 penalties from woods. The one that you are in and the one that's right in front of you. He's going to have a level 2 penalty from how many hexes you moved. And he is 8 away. And yes, also the one in the middle could... Okay, we might have a double crab death.
No, the one in the middle has 3 trees. I'm in a tree. It passes through both
you're
hexes.
in a tree, it doesn't block line of sight.
Oh
But
my
it's
god.
that
It
tree,
does
that
provide
tree,
cover,
and...
but it doesn't block line of sight.
It does have to pass through 2 forests, though.
It
2
does,
forests.
which means it's going to have
Yes.
a very difficult time actually hitting you, but it can attempt to.
Yeah, I also had 2 trees between me and the other crab.
I.
So you see, I'm not taking that as much safety.
That's fair.
Okay, so my crab hitting your crab, it's a 2 on your number there, so I'm putting it a 2. There is 3 forests worth of cover that I can see, the one right in front of me, the one in front of you, and the one you're standing in, so 3 forests worth of cover. You are at range 5 from me, so I'm clicking that, and I am attacking still the front. So I'm going to see how my fire does with that. And then you get to learn how to put in damage, hopefully. So, I have 7
Is this meant
damage
to
on
be a
your left
minis
leg.
war game where you have more than one mech you're
It
controlling?
is, actually, yes. You're supposed to, each
Mhm.
person's supposed to control a
God.
team. It's fine,
Oh
I
my
checked.
God.
Only one of us has to survive, and we win.
Oh my
Are there
god.
any clones in this game?
Who decides this? No.
Some wargamer in the 80s.
Yep.
Oh my god. I would lose my mind.
Please take 7 damage on your left leg by clicking your LL and clicking the 7 button.
In the top right quadrant of your character sheet, yeah, click your left leg.
I got
token.
it.
Cool.
My leg
We're-
is red now.
That is all of the damage that hit you.
Yay!
Nice.
Crab!
You can thank my gunnery skill for
Yep.
that.
This is why that 2 gunnery is really good.
Now, here is why I was asking you guys other questions. Are there any of my other mechs that can hit things?
Yep.
Yes, we.
That big one in the
Thanks.
center
So
can
this
probably hit.
guy.
Yep.
Oh,
Indigo
God,
can get
stop-
targeted.
Stop telling people they can shoot me!
It's okay. This one could also shoot Zen, maybe, depending on range.
Okay, so there's an 11 range and a.
Actually, Zen might be a better target because there's
That guy
fewer
can't
woods. Because the guy can see over most of the woods, so there's no woods directly between him and Zen, but it's a bit of a longer
Sweet.
range.
I will probably hit
Sorry,
Zen.
Zen. Same
Do we
team.
know who's.
I can't shoot anyone, so I have to like.
That is, he's going up against me, so you just made him shoot
Which
me with
mech
like
is this?
With your own guns.
he can. Yeah, it's mine, but he can only
Okay,
use
so
the
it's Archer
2
versus Archer.
missile.
Yeah. The LRMs.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have an example of hitting 2 things then. I designate Indigo as the primary target and Zen as the secondary target.
Oh, right.
You can split
So
fire.
I
There's +1
can
difficulty
split
against
fire, but I'm
secondary
going to
targets,
get
aren't there?
worse on the secondary.
Yes, there is. That's why it's the Alpha Bravo and Charlie paper, where you write down your firing arcs in between each round, because we're apparently playing tanks. Where we have to line up the mortars ahead of time.
The best part about when this was written, these guys were doing it on paper.
Yeah. See, there are war games where you do literally have mini little slingshots, and that's what I want to play. How do we do that on tabletop sim?
We would need to use tabletop sim specifically for its physics engine.
But then someone needs to patch in better slingshot physics.
No, it's perfect with its terrible slingshot physics.
Is it the Wells? like H.G. Wells wrote a war game where you have a little catapult.
I'm gonna look this up while you guys do that.
Yep. Okay. How many
Little
forests
Wars.
are in between me and Indigo?
Between
It
you,
looks like
you
3.
meaning who? Okay, that's you
8.
and you by
8.
8.
Wait, I see 3. I can't see Indigo.
I think it's 3.
But you.
Oh no, you're
I'm a
you're
level
high
up.
over
one.
most of them.
Yeah.
So that's 2.
Yeah.
Range is 9, if I'm correct.
Range is
And
8.
I'm hitting the front.
Oh,
8.
sorry, range, not walking target.
Range is 8.
Okay. Apparently, I'm not hitting you at all. Don't worry about it. My target number was 14, which is why I'm glad this is connecting. So trying to target someone at a 14 is somehow not
when
useful.
the max you can roll is a 12.
Bravo. And for Zen, he moved 2 at a run. There are no forests in between, I believe. Yay. Range is 11. Hitting on the front. Please declare these changes.
Yeah, Indigo, I want to play this game.
The Little Wars?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I'm just like randomly scrolling and scanning, and I just came across this thing that said the player next moving, if he has taken prisoners, moves these prisoners. Prisoners may be sent under escort to the rear or whatever the capturer directs. And one man within 6 inches of any number of prisoners up to 7 can escort these prisoners to go with them.
Excellent.
What? Have you read the subtitle? Don't even get to the rules. Just start with the subtitle. Little Wars subtitle: a game for boys from 12 years of age to 150, and for that more intelligent sort of girl who likes boys' games and books. No age range.
Oh.
No, it's
okay.
specifically 12 and 150.
Okay, now.
Oh, H.G. Wells.
And now I'm fighting with Flex. Sure.
Little Wars is the game of kings for players in an inferior social position.
This is amazing.
The game of kings for those who are inferior.
No. I'm going to keep reading. It can be played by boys of every age from 12 to 150, and even later if the limbs remain sufficiently supple, by girls of the better sort, and by a few rare and gifted women.
Hey, I don't think it's satire, but that's nowadays that would be satire.
It had better be.
Oh my god, dude.
When
That's...
was this
Wow.
written?
We have some damage coming into Zen. And then I think we might be through with Battletech.
We tried it. We decided
didn't even
maybe
get to
not.
shoot anything.
This is a game that I love that really doesn't work digitally.
No.
Let's finish up this.
Where's that damage coming in at?
I want to shoot someone.
Fair enough. 5 damage to your right torso, another 5 damage to your right torso, and wow, another 2 damage to your right torso.
Ooh.
That's half my right torso.
That's a cannonball wound, is what that is.
All of my missiles were aimed very well, apparently.
Yeah, you gotta cluster them. That's how this works. You
Nice
cluster
grouping.
the missiles.
Yep.
All right, guys.
This guy became a mech pilot after he was a dart player.
Do you guys legit want to do one more turn, or do we wrap up narratively here?
I'm good either way. I think if we're going to discuss future BattleTech sessions, I think we're good. I'm good to continue as long as you don't play by PC rules. As in specifically, most role-playing games have the GM playing simpler NPCs so they can manage a team of NPCs while the players manage a more complicated character. Finding a way to do that for BattleTech will be challenging, but I think doable for my game design brain. But then we wouldn't be reviewing the game itself, but I don't think we're planning to.
I think we're done with BattleTech.
I feel like we're done with BattleTech.
If you want to switch gears on one more mech game, I do have Beam Saber.
Ooh! I almost bought a physical copy of that. I'm into Beam Saber.
Let's
Mech Forge in the Dark.
Ooh, that's what it was. I don't have Beam Saber.
You will in a minute.
Marissa, how are you feeling?
A little shell-shocked, but mostly fine.
It's all the damage that came into that crab.
Yeah.
Literal shell shock.
I had a 20 damage autocannon. Oh,
well. I had a 15 damage. What is this thing?
Well, fuck
Gauss
it.
rifle.
Everybody just take a shot. Shoot your shot.
I can't see anyone.
Might as well. No, you just take the shot. I'm just saying you're going to be within range eventually. Just see what would have happened.
I agree.
All right.
Take a shot.
I would have been
See what happens.
I walked.
Set up a firing plan.
Sure.
I would
going weapons.
Just pretend the hills aren't there and do it.
I think I would
like
hit.
this idea.
I could hit with everything.
They don't move.
Yes, I'm within range of. Oh, not everything, but I'm gonna hit my doppelganger.
This one, I'm gonna also hit my doppelganger. It would have been up here.
Oh, you only have. How many trees is that?
Well, I'm on level 1.
Oh, no trees. Hit them.
No
Shoot
trees.
them.
Oh, is it really no trees?
Shut up.
It's no trees now.
You know what? I'm just clicking the 6 on the alpha paper. What's his range? 12.
I missed. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh,
Never mind.
I'm gonna say that's front.
This game, we're out.
Yeah, I keep joking that I'm gonna make people play like the campaign for West Africa. I didn't even make it through 4 hours of BattleTech, which I'm sure is easier than the campaign for West Africa.
The reality when playing BattleTech in person, an actual BattleTech fight, I find takes only about 1/3 of the amount of time as a Lancer fight. It's actually pretty fast once you know what you're doing, and once you're playing in person, don't have to fiddle with digital tools. It's quite fast. I've done a BattleTech fight in 2 hours.
So I hit for 15 damage to the right leg.
And who were you hitting?
I was hitting my doppelganger.
Your doppelganger would be which mech now?
Zestus.
Cestus, 15 damage to the right leg, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
and as it's your doppelganger, you know that the right leg can take that.
Yes, darn.
But the thing is, he used to be an adventurer till he met you.
Exactly. I forced him to be a Whiterun city guard.
Yep.
He goes, dragons.
Yes. I think at this point, what I'm going to do is make a quick pitch for BattleTech, and probably give you the quick. Do we want to go with the quick narrative rundown of what was going to happen in the BattleTech games that are definitely not happening?
Wait, how many did you have planned?
Just this mission and one other.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my pitch for BattleTech, I really like how, unlike a lot of other war games, okay, I can't speak for other war games. I've never played a different war game. I liked how in BattleTech I was dealing with 1 or 2 mechs. So the normal amount is actually 4 mechs or 8 mechs on each side on some of the smaller games, but it's still a smaller amount than on, Warhammer, where you're trying to deal with armies and armies and armies of movement. So the movement of the characters and trying to get behind, trying to get on maps with less trees into an optimal firing position mattered a whole lot more. The reason I suspect it had some challenge here is trying to teach 4 people at once is hard. Trying to teach 1 person at a time is hard. This is not exactly a simple game. And then doing so in one with so much cover might not have been my best decision on this. I find it a very, very interesting war game. It's great for a crunchy mech war game.
It feels like Mech XCOM, or as I have actually called it in the past but forgotten, now remember, Mexcom. I have called it that before.
See,
With the exception of the character sheet, I was all down. I guess I just didn't look at the video when they showed the character sheet. But as far as how the dice work, my only point of comparison here is Lancer. But like, as far as how the dice work, it was a more satisfying shoot 'em up mech where it's like, yeah, getting in position matters, cover matters.
It's less
but
swingy,
also,
oddly enough,
yeah, less swingy. More, it's like you got him, you got him, and like I feel like makes more sense to me for mechs. That as opposed to Lancer as well, you don't always got them, even though you're both giant war machines. And kind of the point is mechs are a nuclear warhead, like analog in fiction. And I feel like if you get hit by a mech, like if they could see you and point the gun at you, you're over. And this has more of that feeling where it's like, yeah, you have armor, but like you're gonna get shot. There's no getting out of it.
We never got to physical combat, but I was really excited to explain that. There are 2 major things with physical combat, punching and kicking. Now, if you go take a look at your mech sheet, you're going to see how heavy you are with tonnage over in the top left-hand corner. If you punch, divide that by 5, 1 punch does, if I'm looking at the cestus, 13 damage.
That's a lot.
Or, sorry, that's 1 kick. 1 kick is divided by 5. 1 punch would do 6 damage.
Divide by 10.
But that is... It feels so satisfying to be able to do, and just take 13 damage to 1 hit location because I have just kicked you.
Here's the thing: if you miss with a kick, you kicked us more damage, but you don't need to hold a gun to do it. But if you miss with a kick, you might fall over. if any mechs fall over, these are not meant. These are not agile. You take damage just from tipping over.
That's funny.
And you might lose consciousness, which is going to cause some more crits.
There's also another
big problem that Spencer had with this game. Actually, it's yours. Go ahead.
Disproportionately likely. It's very unlikely to happen. I've had it happen to me way more than it should statistically happen, which is if you have any weapon that has physical ammo. So a missile launcher, an autocannon, a machine gun, anything like that. If you get a critical hit and the hit location happens to be where you are storing that ammo, it explodes, and if you are storing 50 pieces of ammo in that section, you take 50 ammo worth of damage. Whenever ammo explodes, you are basically guaranteed instantly dead.
Yeah, I have 2 ammo cases.
Too many times.
Left and right torso both have ammo cases. So yeah, you can just blow yourself up. That's awesome. That's really good.
Now, I've never played War Thunder. I think they've added tanks and like ships to it, but it's what I imagine playing tanks in War Thunder to be very similar to from videos I've seen. It's like you have to hit the armor at a certain angle. You got to get like it's a lot. It seems like a lot.
Yeah. I would say Lancer feels a lot like... Probably the closest video game would be actually Armored Core. It's not one-to-one, but there's a lot of like unusual mechs that all do their own gimmick things.
But I would still very much like to do a Lancer review next session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm good to review Lancer.
Are you reviewing and doing something else, or are we just reviewing?
Lancer. Well, we have opinions about
Lancer.
Let's review Lancer.
We've done we've done like 3 sessions of it. We have also done one-shots in the past, I think. Have we done one-shots in the past? Yeah.
We did one.
With various members, yes.
Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll talk about our thoughts on that game, and then we'll figure out what we're doing. We could do another mech game.
Discuss it report moving forward in off stream, because I think there was one other idea that has been yet to be floated, but I don't think we need to do it right now.
Yeah. Okay. Then we'll see you all next week.
Yep.
For our review of Lancer and our Farewell to Battletech.
It was too cold. We dipped a toe in.
We dipped a toe in, and we found it was freezing. Or electrified. Something with digital tools.
One of those. There was crabs in the swimming pool.
Listen, there's enough room on the door for Jack to get on, but it's too cold. We're gonna send him into the deep.
Yep, Jack's just like, no, I can get on. I can fit on this. There's lots of space. And we're just like, no, bye.
Oh, shh. Never let go as I pry your finger.
Yep. All right. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week.